think the session is now recording. Yeah, it's okay. We looked at the core principles, and I gave you some of my core principles that governs me when it comes to trading. I won't go through them. Yeah, and from we look at psychology. We looked at what is psychology. Yeah, and like what do we mean by the term psychology? We look at discipline and emotions. Yeah, and emotions we looked at positive emotions and negative emotions even. Then from there we learned on how you can develop something we call emotional resilience, because we said positive are both negative when it comes to trading. From there we looked at self-development, where we said we are supposed to deprogram everything I know and start programming yourself in a new way. Yeah, we looked at, and some of the negative emotions we looked at fear, frustration, anger, depression, stress, all those things, and we discussed them in depth. On the positive emotion, it was what of I cannot remember these things. Someone remind me. Yeah, excitement, joy, and some cockiness. Yeah. Then what else? Yeah, I think that was all. And I give you example of some books that maybe will help you develop psychology, your own psychology. Yeah, and that was all for that day. So okay, I've been realizing that most of the psychological sessions that we have been having ever since Focus invented this group, they mostly revolve under one theme. Yeah, trading and stuff. But what I'm going to do today is something that a team has also shared. Focus has also talked about in the previous sessions and stuff. Yeah, Najib, the same case. And each person gives you a story on how he developed himself from zero to where he is. Example, Focus, Jama Focus Akoku. Focus give you an example where he came from, the life he was living. I think I don't know which part of Nairobi, Uko, those slums there, whereby he used to live. I remember him telling me he used to live in a certain there. And he didn't have a bed or something like and I remember things that he remembers, or the only memory that he have regarding to where he was those days, was a certain woman who was a single mother, but it was that woman who used to bring a lot of men into his home. And the one thing that could irritate Focus the most is hearing that woman having sex with other men. Well, Focus cannot do what? Cannot manage to convince her to kukatia to get into his box so that he can get to the girl. Or, okay, the could not manage to have a girl by him because of his financial status. That thing used to irritate Focus even till today. He gives that story with bitterness. And he managed to maneuver all those things. Now where he is living today, it's a nice place. It's a nice achievement. So how managed to do that? And I remember he managed to do that with only 6 months. Because when I met Focus, it's like 3 years ago or something. Focus was a networker. He used to do those affiliate stuff. And Focus, there's something to talk. You can unmute yourself and say what you're saying.
No, I had read a comment here. Team mouthing Najaba hapa na it's okay. Sorry.
Yeah, hizi tunapeana hapa ni mouthing Najaba hapa na
But honestly, let me tell you what Fake Punks is saying. It's true. Focus, he suffered before he became a trader. He really suffered. If the people who are close to him can tell you this thing, I'm even surprised fake banks anajua, but I know fake banks has known since 2018, around that time. Yeah, whatever he's saying, it's true. This story is a jabber, it's true. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
on the
it's
real.
true. So Focus used to give me that story. Yeah,
Oh,
it actually
hello.
was this year. We are talking with Focus.
Okay,
Yeah,
on the real,
William.
yeah, I had a question. It's not that I was admitting to laugh at the Jabba story. So I have a question, yeah. Since we are talking about focus, yeah, and for the longest time I've seen his post is like he has been suggesting that he goes margin, yeah. So what is that psychology or that idea margin? Is it because of the fear of going back to the livelihood, or is a drive he has, or is his own trading uh, tactic?
And now that's
Feedback,
what
I
we are
can answer that
going
one.
to cover today. Okay.
Feedback.
Yes, yes. Let
Ya
me try and
huyu
mute
jamaa
this shit.
amesema
Disturbing.
oh,
Uliza
Okay,
Focus.
okay.
Okay, William.
Hello.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, repeat
come back.
that question. I can answer
Okay,
it.
my question is, since we are talking about the trading psychology, now my question was that since I see focus goes full margin, yeah. So I'm trying to think, yeah, like what is the mindset, all the kind of tactic of going full margin? Like, why not do the risk management way instead of going full margin? Can you just? I'm just curious to know.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, bro, number
Okay,
one.
Najib, utajibu
Yeah,
utajibu hiyo swali. Okay.
yeah. Number one,
Niendelee
bro.
kwanza afu
Not
ujibu ama.
everybody can go for a full margin. So, yeah, not everybody can go for a full margin. Have your reason. Why are you going for a full margin? Number one, remember those are going for full margin. They have number one a good capital. If they can risk capital, they have another capital. Maybe they can maybe put to the account. Unaona? Number two, after is that maybe I think the question is just like that. The answer is just like that. You're supposed to have a
Uh,
good account,
let me.
and not only a good account. Number two, you backtested your strategy, and you know if that is a sell, it's just a sell. There's a lot of confluence you're supposed to use. You're not go. You cannot just go a full margin. You're supposed just money management. If you can lose that particular money, cover it. Or do you have any other money to put that particular account? Yes, you have. Then you can go ahead and maybe risk that particular money. Number two, what assisting us to go for margin sometimes. Yeah, and people what wanastuka. I go for full margin with five. I open trade with 5, 7, even sometimes. Why? Because the things that it push you from to go for full margin, I have a lot of capital that I collected from that particular market. So today, maybe I collected 70,000 USD. So tomorrow, if I can risk 10,000 USD or 20,000 USD, it's not my money, it's broker's money. So I collect the market. So that's it. So you have that ego, you have that strongness that you can go for that particular full margin. So 10,000 USD, going to risk all of it. Now, if you blew that particular account, I'm going to fund again another 20,000 because remember, I have collected a lot of money from that particular market. I collected maybe 70,000 USD from maybe last week. So today, I can risk all of it. I can risk 10,000 USD. When you risk that particular 10,000 USD, if it goes well, maybe you can get another 70,000. Or if you lose, you're going to only touch 10,000 USD. So the risk to a reward ratio is if you lose, you are going to lose 10,000 USD. to win. You're going to win 70,000 USD. So why now you can go ahead and go for that particular full margin. But if you are just a beginner, you just started trading, you have 1,000 USD, want to go for full margin, it's not going to help you anywhere. Even if you have a good strategy, strategy is about full margin. Money is as in the strategy is not going to help you. If you have even a good strategy, that sell is going to sell. You cannot go for a full margin because that's a small account. You cannot afford it. So you only go a full margin for the money you can afford to lose only. I think that is it. It's just money, not even strategy. Yeah, it's not even strategy. According to my experience, and as somebody who goes for full margin a lot of times. Yeah.
Fake ones. Actually, I can add something on. Kuna msemo ameshika mic. Kuna echo. Dorcas. Just.
Hi.
Hi.
So, which is the best capital? Unaweza anza kama na pesa ngapi hivyo?
In terms of, are you a beginner trader?
Beginner.
Okay. It will depend. Different people, different pockets.
You unaweza weka 10 USD. It is very
Start with
easy.
100. Start with 100.
Okay.
So Timothy, sorry for that again. So sorry for that again. Yeah? Money is not matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, whatever
money
she was asking
does not matter. Even by the way, you cannot start with 100. Less than 100, you cannot. I don't think you can start with less than 100. 10,000 USD, you cannot even grow. So. Yeah. I saw that maybe I can, according to that particular question, you are just a beginner. So you have a lot to do. Just work on your strategy first before depositing your account. When collect a lot of education, learn. After that, going to know yourself how much you are going to put that particular account. Actually, for now, don't just go ahead and deposit $50, $100. You're going to lose it. So you are a beginner, I can show your question. Kindly go and learn first. Learn. After that, you are going to know. It's automatic. It's going to come for you automatically how much you are going to put that particular market. Sawa. Number two, only you are supposed to put that particular account. The money you are supposed to lose, you are willing to lose at that particular trade. Sawa. If you want to lose $100, kindly put that particular account only $100. Not more than that. Why are you funding your account $1,000 and yet you want to risk only fund that $50, lose that $50, then fund again. So money is not important. It's education. It's education. Strictly is your strategy. First work on your strategy first.
Najib, can you wait?
Dorcas mute your mic yake iko na nini feedback sana.
Okay. It's been muted. Good. Okay. But said it's actually correct. Remember, you're just a bad trader. You don't have a working system. That's number one. You don't have even rules. You're trading rules. That's number two. You need to collect data. Your job as a trader is to collect data, information. Your system that works for you as a trader, that you as a trader, you'll be comfortable. So you can always also Najib, Ebuzima Mike, this guy. So you can also start with a demo. But the question that I usually say, when it's demo trading and live trading, those are two different paths. Okay? Remember, live trading, it's your capital you're trading with. Demo trading, you're at the back of your mind, you'll be willing to lose that capital at the back of your mind. When it comes to live, you will find things like FOMO, fear of execution. Honestly, from my perspective, with live money, okay, with a live account, I started with $100 first. That's how I just jumped in. And I lost this money in a span of, I think, a week or 2 days. Yeah, I think a week or 3 days, around there. Okay? You will lose. But you can find people that can help you out. Okay? People like fake banks, people like Najib, people like Focus. Also me, if you want to come through, I can help you out. But when you go to these people, remember these people are mentors. Okay? You want to shorten your curve, find a mentor. You want to take a longer period while getting this information, work on your own. It does work. Personally, I worked on my own, met Focus on the way. He's the one who was guiding me till here. So that is the answer to Dorcas. Now, the answer about margin trading. Many people, I think Focus has answered this question over and over and over and over and over. More like, I know many times he's answered why he goes full margin. Reason number one, he goes full margin. He has the capital. He is willing to lose. That's number one. It's at the back of his mind. And it does not mean this capital from this account is his main account that he's going. He has different accounts. Even me personally, I have different accounts. Okay. You can fund an account and say, I want to go full margin on this if you're trying out. But you don't just jump and say, I want to go full margin. Do you know these people that go full margin failed till where they are comfortable with going full margin? They fail many times, not once, not twice. 2, their system. They have worked on their system. They don't predict. That's number one. They won't predict. That's number one. What they have done is they have built a system that they have confidence in it, that it can buy off or sell off. Good example. Is it 2 months ago or a month ago? There's a trade. So those guys were in Focus Hub, and also his Discord. There's a trade that Focus gave out on gold, and I remember him saying, "I'm giving out a full margin trade." Okay, there'll be those people who will doubt. What if? Those people who doubt. He was so confident with this system that he knows I'm going this and here. 2, 3 at the back end. Back to what I had said first. At the back of he has accepted the risk. The grounds are neutral. So even if he loses, it's okay. Even if he wins, it's okay. But he's so sure he's going full margin. And that trade came in, pulled in, and I think it's the bull run from 2 full margins. The one from the external swing low and one from the internal swing low. I think fake banks can remember those, and anyone who is in Forex Focus Hub. So you need to have a system that is working, a proven system that is working, that you can trust in it. A good example, yesterday, Thursday, I had a trade on gold. I was so sure because I have practiced on it, I have backed on it, that I went full margin on that particular trade of gold. Yesterday. Full margin, you can find, let's say someone has a 20K USD account, okay? You can find that full margin trade, he's risking up to maybe 5% of his account, okay? Not 100% of his account. You need to realize that 5% of his account, sometimes 6%, but not the entire account. But some, I think I'm not sure. But you just take it a notch higher. So even if he loses, he might remain with some, but he was willing to lose. It goes back to what Najiba said. These guys have accumulated more funds from the market that they are willing to lose because they know the market will give and it will take away. So have a working system. before you go full margin. Don't go full margin with these accounts of yours that you have that you want to be like your mentors, your Instagram mentors. Don't try that. It's the first way to die in the forex industry. You'll blow your account. We won't care. Okay. And don't get pressure from people at you. This guy went full margin. I also want to go full margin. No. But if you're in a mentorship group and they're telling you margin, fund a different account margin. That money you'll be willing to lose. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Yeah. By the way, if you are a beginner, if mentor is telling you for full margin, I don't think it's good for you. How are you just following blindly and go for full margin, and you don't know the full margin of that particular person, what he's talking about? You cannot just go for full margin. Just strictly, kindly follow your rules, monitor your trades, and only kindly don't go for 1,000 USD, 25. Even if you have 10,000 USD only, you cannot go for full margin every time. Maybe your full margin is 5% or 1% or 2%, which is manageable. But you cannot just go a full margin and you don't have that capital. You lose that 10,000 USD. Haujui place utatoa pesa. So why are you going for that particular full margin? So uende tu na hilo trade zako ufungue kama 5 ama ikienda sana na ukule hiyo yako. Unajua if this there's nowhere is going this particular market. Always every Monday to Friday market is there tutengeneze pesa. So why are you hurrying? If you are going to die at the road, always don't hurry. Pole pole utafika. Unaona? Don't just go for full margin hivi manze. Ati unaenda for full margin. Mtu amesema full margin. By the way, from my group mimi, sijai sema mse aende for full margin, but I go for full margin because I accumulated enough for that particular market. So mimi nikiweka 10,000 USD ama 20,000 USD, even if I lose all of them, I don't have any problem with it. I don't want to fund again 20,000 USD. Remember, I cannot go. I'm not going to fund 3 times. I'm not going to and lose to that particular account. If I win one time, for example, the first time I deposited 10,000 USD, I lost. The second time I go, I fund again 10,000 USD, I lost. The third time, if the market gives me, I'm going to accumulate 70,000. So that's maybe 30,000 minus 70,000, that's 40,000. That's how I think. But I know I'm going to, we just predict the market. We are not driving this particular market. So I know I can lose that 10,000 USD. And it's fine if I'm going to, it's fine totally. I don't have any emotions. I can control myself and I'm happy to fund a particular account easily the next time. Because hiyo ni kitu I was used to it, I manage it, and if it takes, let's take but next time I'm going to take more than that particular. That is number how I think. 2, I know I have a working system that when I'm going for full margin, if it's a sell, it's 98% a sell or 95% is a sell that particular point. There's no tunaangalia entries yangu iko sawa, candle rejection as in naona, and the moment nimeenda full margin, even if it's kaenda to 50 pips 30 pips nimesecure, as in ndafunga naeka kwa entries, as in I drag my stop loss to the entries, then fine, nikisha secure ni hivyo. Unaona, there's a lot of trickiness. You cannot just go for full margin. There's a lot of trickiness. You're supposed to ukue mjanja, lazima ukue mjanja na ujue vile unaweza secure that particular profit. So if you are a beginner, you cannot even go full margin. That's what I am trying to say. You cannot. Maybe after 2 years experience, you can maybe try for a full margin. When you accumulated some money over there, you can check. But 1 year experience, you cannot go. Or 6 months, you want to go for full margin. Why are you want to risk yourself? And you cannot survive in this particular. I'm telling you, you cannot. You will die. Alafu utaacha useme forex imenishinda. Sawa. And we don't want you to lose this particular, because this will give you a freedom and a freedom. This is where freedom is, manze. Financially freedom iko hapa, manze. So we don't want you to lose that focus. Yeah, you can continue, Timothy.
Okay.
Actually, in fake
Sorry. I
banks.
hope all your question. Yeah. I hope all your question have been answered. So let's continue. If you have any question, just post your question there on the comment section. We shall go through those questions. Yeah, so that we can start on the topic of today. I was giving you an example of Focus. I was telling you, Focus, when I met Focus, was a networker. It's like 3 years ago. Yeah, and he worked as a networker. That's why he started. Now, the journey of Forex. I remember Focus left online. He installed his WhatsApp, whatever things, like he left all social media platforms for 6 good months. And he claimed to be sick or something for 6 months. But he wasn't sick. He was trying to deep in and try to understand what Forex is. And he used to go through some training and stuff for 6 good months. No WhatsApp, no anything, no social media platform, no distraction. You're just there. We say in Kenya, we say chini ya mnazi, chini ya mti for 6 good months. Then he came back, and he came as a hero and as a conqueror. And by that time, he was in a good position for him to start by his own. And he managed to do it for, I'm talking about like since Focus came back online, I'm talking about something like one year and 6 months or something. Because I can remember it was when 2023, it was 2021, around there, December, November, something like that. Okay, Virginia, and mute yourself. So, what I'm trying to tell you guys, all, I want to tell you, Steve, mute yourself. I'm trying to tell you, it's what we're going to discuss here today. Like, what did these people do to get into that level? If you look at something like Timothy, he started Forex last year, the other day. As we're speaking today, he's in a position of mentoring you guys. He has a Discord community whereby he teaches students and they're in a good level. Someone like Najib, though Najib has been trading for almost 5 years or something, I don't know. Someone like who? Someone like me. I think I'm 2 years old in Forex since I started trading Forex. I think 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. So, what did we do to get to the level we are at now? That's what we're going to look at here today. The things you're supposed to do and the things that you're not supposed to do. Those are the do's and the don'ts. So, without further ado, but before we cover the Iron Man 1.0, I would like to do a small mind hack that will help us as we continue along the way. So from today, I would like us to change things like I have to do something to I get to do something. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, you have your own routine whereby maybe I wake up, I have to go to shower, I have to take breakfast, from that point I have to go to work, I have to take it to school, I have to do 1, 2, 3. That's your morning routine, your daily routine. So I want you to change that I have to something to I get to do something. People get like when I talk about I have to do something, it's most of an obligation. I don't know if you people are understanding me. Sijui mnanipata. Are you understanding me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Carry on.
yeah, I'm saying I have to do is an obligation whereby maybe you say you have to wake up, go to school, wake up, do this and this. That's an obligation. When you use I have to, but when you say I get to, it's a choice. And the difference between the two is that an obligation takes away your happiness and some sort of freedom. Like you're not comfortable at your current background. A good example is like when you're in primary school or high school, like not even high school, like primary school. Almost maybe 80% or almost everyone here hated going to school because school was hell, something sort of hell, because you go to school. Remember those days are the days when you used to be caned thoroughly. I don't know if you guys met we used to call it the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War used to be beaten thoroughly. So you could wake up early in the morning, imagine you're going to school and you feel like fainting and not going to that school. So but when you get used to that thing and you accept that thing, that's when you take responsibilities and you'll get comfortable with that situation that you are in, and you'll get motivated to do something that you're supposed to do. But now when you have to, you say you have to do something, it's like you have been forced to do that. Imagine a scenario whereby you wake up in the morning, you have to take your kid to school, you have to take your car to garage, you have to go to job. Those are not good feelings or good things for you. Like sometimes it feels bad when you imagine that you are waking up very early in the morning to prepare your children to go to school. Yes, there's someone else sleeping, so you don't feel like doing that. But now imagine if there was no mechanic who would repair your car. That car, if you don't have a car, what will you be using to go to work and stuff like that? So that's what I'm telling you. Like change I have to I get to do something. When you say I get to do something, you'll be somehow motivated. So yeah, and by the way, what I'm talking about here, it's not a motivation, by the way. So don't get things like I'm trying to motivate you. No, I'll never motivate you. And if you're here and you need motivation to get your shit done, then oh my god, I don't know. You're not in the right place. Like you don't need motivation and inspiration to do your things. And also the other mind hack that's very much important, it's when you have something that's hard for you to do, but now what you have to do, it's kind of hard. The best way to cope with that thing and deal with it appropriately is maybe adding the term I can. That thing develop motivation. I don't know if you guys are understanding me. Like maybe you're doing the things that you don't like doing. Like you say, we have said you have to change to I get to wake up early in the morning, take the children to school. I get up in the morning and I get to take the car to mechanic. I get to go to work. Then you tell yourself, after that I will rest. I can do that, and after that I'll do what? I will rest. That one will motivate you to get your things done. Okay, now let's dive into the topic of today, which is Iron Iron Man 1.0. It's a wrong topic, but maybe you'll take like six sessions, but I'll cover something small. I've been doing this research for quite a long time, for like 3 months, trying to interact with different people and asking them, how did you get to this level? How did you get to this level? How did you get to this level? They tell you ton of things that they got to do. And one of them I told you was focus. Another guy I used to interact with was someone called Doug Banks, but by then he was a student here in Moranga University, and I knew Doug through a friend of mine who was his classmate in high school, and he could tell me the kind of life that Doug Banks was living there, where he was in high school and still in university. And when he went to university, there Moranga University, they they were friends with one of my friend called Melissa from Nakuru, and yeah, they have been telling me the process of Dark Banks, and I had to ask Dark Banks, how did you get to this level? The same case with MGK. They give me their stories. How did you get to the level that you are in today? And it took them a very short period of time. How? Because of what we're going to talk today. Iron Man 1.0. So, but I'll start by giving you a good example. When you watch a movie, in every movie, there's a hero, and that hero has a villain. I want to talk about a villain. A villain is that bad guy. So a hero is always that good guy who saves people lives and stuff and stuff. The villain is his or her opponent, who makes that hero go through ton of shits. And one common character about these heroes, they go through ton of shit. Maybe you hear a hero, he was arrested, put into jails for 30 years. He was thrown to this point, to this point. His mother died, her father died, whatever, all ton of bad shits. Correction of hard times before they get to the point of them winning, and they win at the end. They never win at the start of the movie, because if they win at the start of the movie, then the movie is over. Are you guys getting me? So in this life, okay, like why is that movie important, or why are those movie important? Number one, they resembles the real life scenarios that we human beings go through. Now I want you to take yourself as a hero. Now take life as a movie, and you take this life yourself as that hero who will go ton of sheets before he get to the level that he wants. Who will go through ton of sheets before he gets to maneuver and be successful. And I want you to create your own villain. Like you have someone who is your opponent, who is and a villain, by the way. Most of the time villains are very rich people in the movie. Most of those villains are those bad guys. They are very rich, they have ton of good things, they live luxury life, they have soft life. I want you to have that villain. And in real life scenario, when I talk about a villain, uh, when you when you are young, and when you're growing up, you may be, or even now you are looking at someone and you say, I want to be like who? Now, for those people who say I want to be president, some of you will be saying I want to be like Ruto. Someone, if you want to be rich as Elon Musk, you say I want to be. You don't say I want to be rich, to be the most, to be the richest person in the world. You maybe say I want to be rich as Elon Musk. I want to be rich as whoever mentioned those people. But now there's one thing that you guys forget. We all have different potentials, and we all come from different backgrounds. So when you look at someone else as your own villain, that's why you people goes wrong, eh? Because since we come from different backgrounds and we have different lifestyles, some of us were born poor, others were born rich. There's someone who was born and he found all the wealth there. He has no reason of working. Like everything he needs in life, it's there. Now there's me, there's you. We come from a background whereby our parents have nothing to give us, not even to give us, they have nothing for themselves. You wonder bana, mzee, wengine wakipigania uhuru wakinyakua mashamba, au mzee ulikuwa wapi bana? Ulikuwa kwa klabu na unapiga sherehe na wenzako huko, saizi una shamba. We wonder such, we wonder how comes they did not manage when others were having their own lands, big cars and stuff. So we live in two different worlds, yeah. So I don't want you to be looking at someone else as your villain, like I want to be like someone, and you don't know what that person did to get to that level. Now, what are we supposed to do? You're supposed to create a clone of yourself, and a clone of yourself will be the villain of you. You need to understand that you are a hero in this movie, this movie called life, and you have to make it to the top, and you have to go through ton of shits. And now there's a villain of you who will be your enemy, who have almost everything in this world. He's living good life and stuff. Yeah, you create that person in your mind. Now that one will be our topic, and it's one of the way that will help us to grow and be at a position whereby we can brag. Yeah. So a villain, it's someone who will do what? Will have all positive characters that you guys can imagine of. So I've said all stories or movie they must have a villain, a hero, and a hero, and a villain. A hero is that good guy. So our task will be to create a villain or a clone of you, a clone of me now. Yeah, the villain will be the guy who have all things in this world. I want you to imagine anything. The villain will be there. Will be that guy who, no matter of whatever happens in a day or night, he'll get his things, all her things done on time, regardless of how he's feeling. Like you wake up in the morning and you don't feel like doing anything at all. Now your villain will be that guy who wakes up regardless of the motivation, regardless of how he feels, whether happy or sad, he will get his things done, because this villain will be the guy who will not be controlled by what? By something we call emotions. And in this topic, we are not going to drive away your emotions, because understand, like, you having emotions is a good thing, by the way. So you're not going to be a robot here. So don't see our topic to be Iron Man, and you think yourself as a what? As a person who will have an iron heart or something. So we are going to look. The other thing that we're going to look at is the importance of having an iron mindset. When I talk about an Iron Man, I'll be talking about having an iron mindset. I'll also explain the difference in the world. Like when you have when your mind get affected with outside things, how does it impact your life in is it positive or negative? Yeah, because, and I've said, you're not going to become a robot. Like, yeah, like we are not going to drive away your emotions, because emotions are very nice. It's a nice thing to have, because we are all human beings. It's about to understanding how human beings are, and they have emotions and feelings that keeps their life doing what? Keeps their life pushing and going on. So I want someone to imagine, to imagine like two characteristics. I mean like 3 or 4 people to imagine a characteristic of a villain. And you have said a villain is someone who regardless of anything, will have his things done. And like 3 people. 3 people, those are like 6 characters. Or I should start.
Persistent.
Yeah, your villain will now. You have said your villain will be a person who is persistent, day in day out, regardless of whatever he's doing. Persistent in what? Okay, the reason we are here today is because of forex. So we are going to like base our points on forex matters, and maybe. But when I talk about forex, let's also try and involve other things like maybe, yeah, that's nice. Those nice things that forex can give you. So yeah, that guy, your villain will be the guy who will be persistent, day in day out. Any other point?
Consistency in whatever he or she is doing.
Yeah, cause consistent. Okay, like my villain will be that guy who read financial books, yeah, trades forex, back tests every fucking day. He wakes up very early in the morning, goes to the gym. Yeah, this guy don't watch TV because he needs money. You have to earn. Yeah, this my villain will be the guy who don't spend much time on WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Yeah, TikTok, trying to do what? Maybe to chase after things that are not important in his life. Maybe this guy, he don't eat junk foods. Remember, this Virian is a very rich guy who is on top, and top guys don't have time to like do what? Do these petty things. Now imagine your villain. Create your own character. This guy is a guy who does not wait for people to text him on WhatsApp, idling here and there. But most of you guys, like you wake up in the morning, you turn on your internet, and you wait for people to you start replying on messages. The one that were texted when you are asleep. After you're done replying to them, you sit there and wait for that text. Each and every time you're on your WhatsApp, you're on your Twitter, on your Instagram, trying to look at who texted me, who is texting me, who is online. Like you are spending all your time on social media rather than doing other things. Now my vision will be the opposite of that. Anybody? Just imagine of anything that you want to do, be it forex, be it maybe a business somewhere, anything. Or should I mention you with names? Yeah, done. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, being disciplined, I guess, the most key one.
Yeah, being disciplined, but now the points you're giving me are the general points: discipline, patience, consistency. I want something that's what. Don't give me something general. Try to break those general things and give me at least 2 points. 2 points each. 6, we are good to go. Steve, wewe mwenye kamera yako ilikuwa on, you can tell us something. Anybody? Nani? Mzambezi ama nani huyo? This guy
Yes.
losing his hand.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think someone who outdoes himself, someone who goes above his limits. That one.
to do what exactly?
Okay, like you go above your limit. Let's take for
Yes.
example, for those who are out, someone who you go above your limit, like they go 60 tomorrow. Hope you're getting me.
No, come up again. Yeah, Steve is saying his Virion will have risk management in control. Yeah, true. My Virion is consistent. It's almost every aspect of my life. This thing of consistency. So it's like you're talking about regardless of how you feel. That's all what I was saying. You have to get your shits done. Anybody else? If you need that.
Yes, I have a point.
Okay. Is-
A great thinker.
Yeah, he's a great thinker in terms of what?
Like, okay, for example, he sees what others don't see. Like, he expands, he thinks outside the box.
Yeah, that's maybe through doing a lot of research, like reading and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm. Anyone else? As someone who is saying my villain is not trading every time. Okay, there's no problem with trading every time. Yeah, every time. If you have a good setup, it depends with your trading plan. There are those people who have nice setups almost every day and they trade every day. But okay, yeah, his Virion. Uh, my Virion is not a simp. Oh, Gidi Kagu. It's okay. So you're a simp. Anyway, no, I'm just joking. Okay. Any other point? Yeah, you guys are giving me good points. So I want you to create a variant of yourself. My variant is working towards towards my goals, Bana, and achieving them. My Kareb Bob. My variant is a risk management and patience. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Now that's what I want you to create. You take a book and try to create a clone of yourself. A clone of yourself. You said it will be he will be a variant or she'll be a variant. The person now will be that will be the person that you'll be looking at and say, I want to be like that guy. This guy has a 6 Lamborghini. This guy has whatever mansions on. This guy have nice girls are chasing after him, or nice male are chasing after her. Create that variant. That one will motivate you to do what? To get your shit done. Because now and again, now your variant will be your enemy. Remember, you are the hero and you have to go through ton of shits, and this variant have to make you go through those things that you can get to the level where he is. So like my crone or my enemy, this guy, he has a lot of uh, bunch of shit to be that he need them to be done. He's almost nearly This guy is almost nearly impossible to like beat when I'm battling with him, because he has much power. Like, I don't know if you guys understand. Yeah, when I sit and I don't like, and when you sit or when you sleep, you'll always remember that there's someone else, regardless of how he feels. He waked up maybe at 4 a.m. or whatever time your variant will be waking at. Yeah, depends with how your plan is. Yeah, so when you sleep and you don't feel like waking up, you remember your enemy already did that. He waked up, did get his shit done, and now he's earning money from that. So this one, uh, when you take it, this one will apply on both life and forex itself. Like, for you to succeed in forex, you must understand technical analysis, you must understand psychology, you must understand risk management, you must understand some bit of fundamental analysis. You must backtest day in, day out. And backtesting is not a good thing, by the way. Backtesting is very, very, very hard when it comes to trading. Like, you can imagine, wake up very early in the morning, backtesting, unakura vidungi, and maybe at some point you're not trying to refine your what your to refine your, what do you call this thing, your trading system is not working. You have to make sure you backtest every day for you to make out to make out to the level that others are, or your variant is at. So you guys go create a clone of yourself, and that one will help you to grow in forex. That is, and as well in everything else that you are trying to do out there. When you create a clone of yourself, and you now start following what your variant is doing, you'll now get to a point of developing something we call ego. Let's take it in forex perspective, whereby we have said for us to get to the level whereby we can stand on ourselves and start trading forex without depending on focus, without depending on team, without depending on jib setups or markups or trade ideas. It's a good thing when you get to that level where you're not dependent on someone else. But for you to get to that level, I've said you must master all those things, and you must backtest, do a lot of research, and doing those research are very hard. But now when you do those research, backtest, and all those stuff, you'll get to a point of you develop something you call ego. And when you talk about ego, I'm not telling you to develop an ego whereby you are egoistic to each and every person you meet there outside. No. Now your ego will be directly taken to the villain that you created. Like, but the ego it's a very important thing to have, because now though the modern man, or the modern time that you are living at now, we are all told that do not have an ego. Yeah, the reason they do that, it's because they know when you don't have an ego, you become a weak man, or a weak you become a weak man, and you are easy to control. But when you have an iron mind, or when you have ego, you are sure of yourself. You are so egoistic that nobody can break it. So ego are much important in life. Having an ego, it's very, very much important. But now you'll direct your ego towards your variant, because remember, this variant is someone who is very, very, very strong, someone who you need a lot of courage to face him. If you don't have ego, you cannot face this variant of yours, because this variant of yours have no negative fact. I don't think there's somewhere we mentioned the negative fact of this guy. We'll only come to see the negative fact of your villain when you outdo him, or when you outdo your villain. That's the only point you get to see the negative factor of that person. But for now, that villain, or that clone of yourself, has all positive factors. So people say they don't have, you should not have an ego because they know that when you are egoistic, you'll not be easily manipulated by things that are happening out there because you are very much sure of yourself. So and I've said, don't take your ego to people. Be that nice guy to people. Be a nice guy to each and every person that you meet out there. Yeah. Be mnyenyekevu, be humble. Do you mind covering types of friends one should have in this forex journey? My villain type of friends. Okay. Do you mind covering types of friends one should have in this forex journey? Okay, how do I answer that question now? Who is a friend? That's the thing. That's one thing that you're supposed to understand. Who is your friend? Someone answer that question. Because me, I understand a friend as something very different. Who is your friend? Steve. Ni Steve Amanani. Yeah, Steve Omondi. Who is a friend? You can unmute yourself and tell me who is a friend, please. Like, what do you understand by the name friend?
I think a friend is someone who is willing to help you. Ni best tu, yani.
Someone willing to help you. Nobody is willing to help you for free. Beshte mgani bana. If I come to help you, I'm helping you because I need something in return from you.
Yeah, according to my understanding, also fake, to add on that, friends does not matter. Not only successful people ndo unataka kuwe friends yako. We have a lot of friends wenye wanafanya kitu ya maana, wenye hawafanyi kitu ya maana. Is pushing yourself what matters and driving yourself towards the direction. There's nobody that can drive you. Your friend cannot drive you, bro. Even if it's successful person, yeah, you cannot drive you sometimes. So you are supposed to. I don't think there's a friend, man. Your friend is always you and you, between you and what you are doing. That's a friendship. You are maybe according to my understanding. So don't talk about friends. We don't need even friends. You don't need even friends, bro, to do what you want to do. Be your own. Know what you want to do in this life, and focus. Yeah, focus. That's all. Then you will get friends. If you have okay, focus too, you will get friends, even good friends, whatever, successful friends. Watu watakutafuta tu, so wewe ukuwe tu mtu wa kutafutwa na watu wanataka kuwa friendship na wewe, not wewe unatafuta wasee ati ukuwe na friendship na wao. So kwanza in this industry sana bro, is you and you that you can help yourself, you and you and you and you. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Fake banks.
Yes.
To add on top of what Najiba said, he said something which is true. You don't need friends in the industry. The only friend you need is the market's perspective. That's the only friend you need. If you came here to make friends, go do those social events for friends. But for the markets, it is you and you alone. The journey is all about you. There's no okay, join a community, share different ideas. That's what the purpose of communities ukuaga. Different ideas, learning from someone. That's the only thing you need. And that's just the market's perspective. This guy has accumulated this type of information. What can you pick there? Okay? It's like when Focus says he trades hybrid strategy. Okay? So he learns something from something here, he picks something, and then he assembles something. Okay? And yeah, you don't need friends. You need just the market to be your only friend. And Focus may join. So you remember that question of full margin? He will answer it.
Yes, I remember it very well.
Yes,
Okay,
Focus
Now,
is the one who's going to
Major,
answer.
okay,
And
yeah,
Timo,
Major,
yes,
Timo,
yes,
William,
yes,
let me just clarify on the part of the friendship that we are talking about.
sure,
Uh,
sure.
let me just tell you. You see, in life, there's something that I learned from my studies. Yeah, I was doing statistics and computer science. There's one thing I learned ever since I was in class 7. Yeah, you see, these courses like engineering and science, these technical courses, you will never be able to get a job or to be a product or to be useful if you yourself you haven't taken the initiative of taking the first step of getting interested in what you want to do. Okay, and I learned that you know the most why people fear these courses, not because they are hard, is because they don't have the self drive within them to be fascinated with things. Like you see an engineer is fascinated with gears, how they work. People of computer science are fascinated with code, how the code works. And one thing you have to ujitume tu even me myself, no lie, I started trading with bots. Yeah, and then I made some good money, but I blew it, all of it, because of just, the time you are saying, let me trade one more time, it reaches to a certain amount, then now I
Great,
can withdraw. Now
great.
all of it went. And then I just sat down and said, you know what? Yes, I've made this. So this is not actually a profitable way to do it with the bots. So nikajituma tu kujua forex, na nimekuwa tu like nikijifunza. By the way, nimekuwa tu like leo najua kuna kitu sijui ni nini, hata sijui hawa so trade aje. Yes, inaniuma na najua tu vizuri, si kwa ubaya, I'm not saying it's bad, na najua tu vizuri hata nikilipa mtu, huyu mtu atanionyesha leo, kesho, wiki moja, but kama mimi mwenyewe sijajituma itakuwa tu story tu za hekaya. I will be back to zero. So there's no need of getting people to motivate you. We jitume tu, jitume, sema tuacha tu nikae chini nisome hizi vitu cause niko na akina Focus hapa, wako na materials za soma, wacha nisome as well as nikiendelea kuuliza nyi mnafanyanga aje. Unajua like mi nikiuliza mtu order block, which is the strategy tunaweza tumia hapa juu order block inaweza kama ipite, kuna ingine hapa which, unaona kitu kaa hizo, at least unajua order block. Sasa tunaenda kumuuliza nikaa we ni beginner kabisa, like unajua like nikaa na kuspoon feed kila kitu. In short, hiyo ndio kitu mimi nataka kuambia tu, like jitume tu, si ati sisi wote tunakuanga perfect, we learn from each other. Sawa.
Very
Okay,
true,
yeah,
very true.
and just to repeat so that ndio Focus asikie swali yangu. So Focus, I was actually curious with the way you go full margin. So my question was basically, I was asking my fellow friends here, like, what is that mentality of just going full margin, like behind the scenes? What do you unatupaje, unajua vile tunasema 1% at least risk management ikwe at par, yeah? So I was asking ako ka mindset kenye unakuanga so sure, unaget like so sure hii kitu lazima ingiane vile nasema according to the analysis. So since we are talking about psychology, nilikuwa tuna try to kupick point, like how do you think about that? Because as per where I am, I'm still like, we yo bro, hiyo na risk. Yes, najua capital ingine itakam, lakini hiyo mindset ndio like nilikuwa nauliza, what's that mindset you usually have when you are going full margin, like pap, this thing I must have it, yeah? So I was
Bro,
just
bro,
yeah.
William, how many years of trading?
Okay, I started last year. No, even it's not even 1 year. I believe it's around 6 months, just six
Yeah,
months.
you have a long way to go. That's why maybe if
Yeah,
the mentality I already told you is
yeah,
that you collected enough money from this particular market, so
yeah.
you don't care now. There's point you are going to reach, you don't care. For me, you don't care that if you lose that particular, because you collected enough and you are able to fund, if you blew even 10 accounts, you can even fund that particular account. That's the point you are going to reach maybe in the near future, after 4 years, maybe after 3.5, or maybe it can take you 5 years.
Actually,
but you're going to collect a lot of money from this particular market. Yeah,
Najib,
your $100, that $200, that $500 is a good money. There's times if you accumulate it, it's a lot of money. Maybe you collected maybe $100,000, 100,000, 200, 300. Then you are going to feel that ego, and you are going to have that passion and strongness on your heart that you can go full margin. And
Najib,
remember, you practiced almost 4.5 years. That means you back tested your strategy, and you know you can win and win always.
Najib, basically
Yeah.
what you're saying, he needs
Yeah.
to develop an edge.
Yeah.
Basically what you're saying,
Uh-huh.
he needs to develop an edge.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You need to develop yourself first. Then everything is coming automatically without even forcing.
Okay, Steve.
Okay, so
Steve.
so
Steve, before you talk, let Focus answer the question. Then you will talk.
It's okay.
okay, so
focus.
guys, yeah, nimejoin session late, kulikuwa na some issue huku, but saizi niko sawa. Anyway, William, okay, before hata nijibu William swali yake, just happy that at least saizi people are opening up, unaona watu wako conversant, the session iko interactive, people wanasema chenye kinawapea like what they find difficulty in trading, unaona.
Ongea kizungu
And
bana,
that's the
kuna
purpose.
wazungu.
That's the purpose ya hii nini.
Focus.
Yeah.
Ongea
Speak in
kizungu, kuna
English.
wazungu huku.
So kuna wazungu. Okay, so just want to start by, congratulating you guys. I've seen that most of you have made an effort to be conversant in these sessions. When you have an issue that is troubling you in trading, the best way that you'll go past it, or the best way that you'll manage to curb that issue, it's when you communicate. And the purpose of these sessions are meant to help you guys elevate your trading game. You take it from the beginner level to intermediate, from intermediate to advanced. And you want to take your level. This is a journey. There are process that you need to follow for you to be at the level where you say, I am very confident with myself. I'm very proud of my journey. First, you must fall in love with the journey itself. The journey is trading. Some of you do trading as a part-time thing. Some of you do it full-time. I do trading full-time. If you're doing it part-time, then it's good for you. But trust me, there's no career that will pay you huge figures like trading. Do your research. Show me any career that pays more than trading. I'll give you a car. Anyway, that aside. So, William.
Nowhere.
Utamsaidia gari nikwambie.
Nowhere. Daktari cannot even hawezi tengeneza pesa tunatengeneza bro.
Tell me,
daktari hawezi.
Tell me a career that pays you over $1 million per day.
Unajua umeshinda since hakuna gari.
Okay, so William, to answer your question, for you to understand the full margin concept, first you need to know what leverage is. Most of you just, you open your trading account with any broker. You don't read, you don't do a background research on that broker. You just open a trading account with this broker. Some of you don't even know the meaning of a margin. So for you to understand the concept of full margin, you need to know what a leverage means. So leverage basically means, let's say your broker is offering you a leverage of 1 to 400 or 1 to 500. So basically that means for every $1 you deposit, the broker gives you $400 to do what? To trade with. That is like a loan lended to you by a broker. So if you use a high leveraged account, it means that the profit will be what's the term? You'll get so much profit, and that also translates to the loss. So the leverage will magnify your profits and also magnify your loss. It's a two-way traffic, and you can't go full margin on an account that has small leverage. That's the first thing you need to know. Now, supposing I deposit $1,000 in my trading account, that means that for every $1 that I deposited, the broker, and I'm using a leverage of 1:400. That means for every $1 that I deposited, the broker gave me $400. Now I deposited $1,000. So that means I have $4,000 to trade with, including my what? Including my own capital. Now, for you to be confident with your full margin trade, first you need to have found your edge. So what is your edge? Your edge is basically being in a position to say, or the years of experience that you've gained from the market. Your technical analysis is top notch. Your strategy gives you a win rate of 67% and above, or 70% and above. If your strategy gives you a win rate of 70% or 60 and above, that is a good strategy. There's no holy grail strategy. But if your strategy gives you the profit margin of that strategy is 60% and above, that is a good strategy. Now, you need to have at least a strategy that gives you a profit margin of 80% and above. 80% and above. So, my strategy personally, I trade hybrid strategy. I think some of you guys know here. I trade the retail way and the smart money way. So I incorporate the two knowledge together, forming a strategy called hybrid. So with that concept, I get to see the way the market works. What smart money trader may fail to see in the market, the retail trader may see it. And what the retail trader may fail to see in the market, the smart money trader may see it. Now, having the eyes of the two, both the retail trader, those who trade the patterns, the trend lines, the flip zones, the QM patterns, and these guys who trade smart money. If you have those two eyes, trust me, you get to know zones that will hold and zones that will fail. And yes, there are times when there are times where the market will still invalidate your zones. It doesn't mean that your strategy is bad. No. Remember, I said your strategy or your edge must be at least at the 80% level. So I'm very confident with my setup. I say, you guys, this is a full margin setup. It's a full margin setup. Why? Because that setup has met my what? My rules. All the rules that I consider before executing a trade and before, calling this setup a full margin setup have all been met. There's a huge imbalance that the price will definitely look to fill. The price that I'm looking to buy from, it's at the discounted level, the extreme zone. There's volume. Volume means what? Volume basically translates to the orders that have been pumped in the market at that specific zone. Price tends to react to such zones and respect such zones. So what else am I considering before calling this a full margin trade? I trade reversal. I like trading reversal trade. There's been an exhaustion in the market. The market has been bullish. Now I'm starting to see sellers coming into the market. Yeah, the exhaustion from buyers is evident. So that tells you what? It tells you that sooner or later, the sellers will take over the market. And which zones are a reaction point for a pullback, or which zones are a reaction point for a reversal? There are these extreme and unmitigated supplies at the premium level. What does that supply contain? What is resting below it? There's some inducement. There's some fake. There's some hidden. There's some hidden supplies engineered to generate liquidity to fuel the move, the original move. So I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's the things, or those are the things that I tend to consider. Now, I've got my setup. I go to my MT4 or my MT5. If I will want to execute with a confirmation, I'll wait for price to touch my zone first before executing with the confirmation. But most of my trades are always aggressive. I love aggressive entries. Why? Because the more you refine your entries, the more you look for confirmation, it also reduces your reward. But entering aggressively, it maximizes your reward. But it also means that the risk is also high. So the purpose of basically, refining your trades or looking for confirmation, it's just to minimize the risk exposure, or to minimize, you being exposed to loss. But if you're very confident with your setup, with your full margin setup, you can enter aggressively. Why? Because no matter what happens, the price will respect this zone. The price is not going to break above or below this zone. This is a key zone. It's a zone that's evident. It's a zone that's that can be seen from a higher time frame as you scale down to a lower time frame. That zone is a zone that is evident in all the time frame. It's a clear zone. So I open I place my limits. I place my limits. Then of course I do calculate the risk. I can't just expose my account to the market just because I'm confident with my setup. No, I also need, there are a set of rules that I follow. So, with that mindset, I'll just open the limits. Let's say I want to execute a trade with lots of, total lots to be 20 or maybe 10, depending on the account size. I may choose to break down that 10 lot into maybe 2 or 3 or 5 position, or just one position with that 10 lot. William, are we together mpaka saa hizi ama nimeenda mbio?
Hey boss, niko hapa na kusikiza.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. Unaona, full margin, my professional view, I can't advise you to start looking for full margin setups or full margin trade. I don't want you to start trading full margin yet.
Utateseka. Ukianza na full margin utateseka vibaya sana wallahi. Sikudanganya.
Yeah,
you will see a hell.
Usijaribu ku trade full margin kama you are still a newbie and kama account yako ni ndogo. Unajua full margin basically means like, let's say una execute immediately, inamaanisha uta execute mpaka broker kuambie not enough equity. Una execute mpaka broker na kuambia there is not enough equity. Hiyo ndio full margin basically. Unaona? So imagine uko na your 2-figure account ama 3-figure account, and that is the only capital yenye uko nayo mbele na nyuma, alafu una trade full margin, alafu iende against you, si utapiga kelele?
You will see fire. hell.
Yeah, utapiga kelele. Unaona? So first mazee, for you to be at that level where you can execute a full margin trade, inamaanisha you've mastered your psychology. You are a mental warrior. You've tamed your emotion.
A strong soldier.
Yeah, exactly. You've tamed your emotion. Yenye unasema this amount you unasemanga ile execute and forget. That is what I do. I execute alafu nacha trade in a run because I said I trade reversal. So mimi nitaanza na trend at the beginning of the trend mpaka at the climax of that trend until new players come into the market, tena anaingia nao, tena anaanza nao. Meaning the trend may take a week ama a month to end. So hiyo time yote, hiyo period yote mimi nime execute trade and nimetulia tu. A full margin trader a trade kila siku. Hakuna, trust me, hakuna full margin trader mwenye ana trade kila siku. A full margin trader ana trade zile setup zenye
swing.
Setup, yeah, swing exactly. Swing setups.
Not even swinging. Nani? See, every time you can get a full margin, not every setup. Even a week, maybe you can get 3 times. As in, setups inakujanga tu once na una utilize. Hawezi trade every day at full margin. According to my understanding, juu full margin, mi nikifungua according to me, mali niko, nafungua na 30 and above lots. Hizi zingine sitangi hata full margin ya nafungua na 20, 10, 30 ama 20, 30 something. So, hawezi fungua ati kila asubuhi umeamuka you want to lose maybe 10,000 USD every day. It's not going to happen. So, ni 3 times. By the way, you're taking sense. Na ni kweli hiyo. Sisi tumekuwa kwa market tunajua hiyo. Yeah.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Hawezi ukatrade full margin on a daily basis. Mtu anakuambia ati ana trade, ukiona mtu mwenye huwa ana post setups, ana post kila siku anakupostia profit kwa status, ati execute ya 10 lots to 50 alafu anampatia profit on a daily basis. Huyo ni smart way.
Yani focus umedaisha ni kama ile buchari haina enzi, hiyo nyama si nzuri.
Ndio. So I can trade in a month ama one ama hata zingine hizo tu trade but na yana. So I think nimejibu. I've tried my level kwenye sijibu ama kibu vizuri.
Yeah, kuna mtu hapo anastuka anasema 20 is something light. Bro, itafika a day 20 is a small lot. According to my entries after watu wako kwa group Telegram channel na wase wako my student, they know 20 lots, even one setup naweza fungua 20 lots, but sifungui na 20 lot manze hivyo. Naanza na 0.1, 0.6, 0.7 na jaza hiyo zone according to zones, wase wanajua zones, wanajua vile wase wana trade. Alafu I manage risk as in kuna vile na control that particular setups. Si ati nafungua every time na 20 lots na sijui kitu nafanya. That's why umeona we always win. So najua strategy yangu, I know my strategy, I know what I'm doing. So even if I open 50 positions or 30 positions, no problem. It's not a full margin even. Those are, by the way, that's a small, that's a 1 or 2 to 3% of that particular account. Nikisema full margin, mimi nafungua every lot na 10 na 7 na 5 kama 10 positions ama 5 ama 10 ama 11 positions ya 10. So hiyo si full margin. So nikifungua na 0.1 inaweza fika 20 lots. That's not a full margin. It's 1 or 2% of that particular account. Unaona?
Yeah,
that's 1 or 2% of that particular account.
Full margin basically you are risking 100% of your account. That is the maana of full margin. You are risking 100% of your account. So na unaambiwanga like never risk 1%. Inagonga 1% ama ngapi? Ati usirisk inagonga 1%. Usirisk 1%. So full margin trader ni trader mwenye ana risk 100% ya account yake. Kama ikienda wrong amepoteza account yote, and ikienda vizuri ana magnify profit. Unaona account imeflipiwa from $1,000 to maybe 50 ama to maybe 20 ama to maybe $1,500.
Exactly. Mimi ikienda vibaya nimeweka 10,000 USD yote inaisha by the way. Ikibaki itabaki nonsense. Something like 500, 400 and then hata unasikia Manze ume lose yani 9,000 and something at one time ama 20,000 USD umebakisha $1,000. That's the full
Now,
margin. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the full margin. As you lose your account and you don't care. Yeah.
And before ifike hiyo level yenye una risk account yako unaweka una risk una expose your account to such levels, to such extreme levels, inamaanisha mazi umemaster vitu mingi sana. Umemaster your mental. Wewe yule mtu mwenye trade kichapa SL unaanza unaanza kuwa suicidal, unaanza kuwa depressed.
Focus.
Yeah.
Actually, guys,
I have
you
a
see,
question.
wait, before Gidi, just a minute, before you ask your question. Now you see, everything is revolving around what Fake Banks was saying, an iron mindset. You see, and then if you look at these guys, Focus and Najib, they go full margin. They are ready to lose this money. They are comfortable with losing. Now, if you're a beginner trader, I've seen someone said Eva Nyambura, I think Eva, Nyambura. He said she has a problem of losing a small account. Now, if you look at these two guys who have experience in the market, they are comfortable with losing. Once you're comfortable with losing, then you develop a habit of risking, because this industry is all about risking and it's all about probabilities. So, for you to answer your questions, Eva Nyambura, what you can do, have a working system. Okay. Number 2, make sure the money you're going to risk, you're willing to lose. If you're afraid, then don't over risk. Maintain with what Focus was saying. Stick to that 1% rule.
Exactly. Bro, to add on that, by the way, when I was starting trading, nilikuwa nimeenda kwa YouTube. I was going to YouTube. I take some strategy there. Then I was having live account, by the way, $200. I blew. Then I go there again. I'm going to look another person, not this person, another person every now and then. So, by the way, it's reached. I lose a total sum of $5,000 as a beginner because of YouTube. Over there, I'm going there, losing. Over there, losing. So, losing. If you don't want to lose, you cannot survive in this particular market. Na sahi place nimefika, that $5,000 I can lose with a span of a minute, and I can again double that 5,000 in a span of a minute. Unaona? So if ningekuwa fear, if you have that fear of losing that particular account, then you cannot trade. You cannot trade. 2, if you don't have that particular, first seek for knowledge. For me, mimi nilikuwa nahangaika tu hapo YouTube, naenda nachukua strategy ya mtu moja, anaitwa sijui push and what, naenda nachukua na try, ina fail, naenda ingine, naenda nachukua. I was just mixing up myself. I don't have any thing. I just mixing up myself all the time. So I was just losing, going over there, losing. But I was having the heart that is Forex or Forex. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. So kuna siku I looked for nini hapo kwa TikTok. I found somebody Malaysian. By the way, ni watu wa Malaysia, akaniambia you can come to Malaysia. Hakuwa anajua English vizuri. Ameniambia come to Malaysia, I will teach you. So nikasema I cannot reach there, sina pesa, sina anything. Nitafanya nini? Baadaye nikapatana na mwingine hapo Malaysian guy who helped me, even is my mentor over now. Na kila wakati nikitrade ananiambianga nimtumie trade zangu. Who anainanga full margin all the times. But Malaysian, you cannot compare with Malaysian people. Malaysian, unapata mtoto ni trader, mamake ni trader, babake ni trader, sistake ni trader, bro wake ni trader. So they got that particular money. So they flip. Huyu ndo mtu anilisaidia hapo na pale. That's why I'm telling people, look for a mentor who can help you. Look for a mentor who can help you. Don't go YouTube over there na uteseke. Utateseka for a long until utakuja siku moja utafute a mentor mwenye atakusaidia hapo, atakupatia some guidance. Those guidance is going to help you if you are positive. So if you are positive, is going to help you. So you cannot run away from losing. You are going to as a professional trader. We lose also, bro. Nikilose utaona account yangu manze 10,000 USD negative. Ukiona na float 10,000, 20,000, na sina pressure. I'm controlling your emotion even if hata kuna headache, sina shida yote. Na nikilose tu hivyo, the moment I lose, I'm going to enter another trade immediately again to win that particular time. So it's a game of patience, and only the stronger one to survive in this particular game. It's not easy and it's not hard. Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Nakumbuka kuna time nilipata loss ya gold ya $6,000 juu na ngapi. Mtu akaniambia ati ni demo account. Why? Because I mean that someone can lose this this type of money kwa market. Bana, full margin si mchezo. Full margin, but mimi all the full margin setups that I've ever given you guys, ama gave you guys kwa group, hakuna yenye ishaikosa kuingiana. Ebu mtu apingane. Mtu apingane. Kuna setup yenye nishaipatiana group alafu nikasema this is a full margin setup alafu ikakosa kuingiana.
Waambie gold, si juzi umepeana. The bull run currently right now.
Hakuna yenye inakosanga kuingiana. So ukiona umefika ile level yenye you know this is a full margin setup, ama kuna huyo msee amefika ile level yenye anasema this is a full margin setup, maana it took a lot of sacrifice, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of market exposure.
Focus. How many times did you lose? How many times did you lose before you started getting comfortable with full margin?
Nilipoteza mara mingi sana. Ilifika hata ile period yenye you just decide maze to stay off the market kabisa. Mtu unakuwa depressed.
Unasota, hana pesa, you don't have any money, you lose your whole account to the brokers. That's what happened, bro.
Actually, you see?
Mimi nimelose up to $5,000 alafu nikarudi kwa demo. I remember.
You see?
Nimerudi kwa demo maze.
You have
for real. Straight away to the demo. Unaenda unalose, unarudi kwa demo. Unarudi kwa demo.
Na mpaka hiyo demo na bro.
Yeah, even that you blow your yeah, exactly.
Skia. It's the same thing I said here. Ili Focus ama Najib, they get comfortable with full margin. They have lost many times in this market till they were comfortable. One, they went and developed their system. They knew, this trade, I've seen it somewhere. I've seen this thing happening somewhere. I'm sure it will go this way. And they are, and then at the back of their mind, they have already printed that trader's mindset, that elite trader's mindset. I am willing to lose. You see? And then it goes again. I remember there's a time I told guys on the group, stop wasting your time sometimes on demo trading. You can hear Najib, you can hear Focus. They started with real money in the market. Real money will help you develop that psychology you need. If you want to depend on demo, depend on it. Come back to real money. You're going to feel that effect. If you want to do it for a test with it, deposit $100. Like you're willing to lose this money. Say this money I'm willing to lose. For testing on this, and this is what will happen. I remember last year, Focus. Do you remember last year? There was a time I had lost so much that I had to call you. My mentality is fucked up.
Nilikuanga vacation Mombasa, alafu Timona ananipigia simu mazee. Literally mazee akisema mazee bwana nimechoka mazee. Mazee I'm feeling depressed mazee bwana, market inanipeleka mbaya nini. I talked with him. Nikampea ABC za ukweli za venye market iko. Angalia saizi venye timu yako. Saizi timu ni mngori. Unaona? And mimi naweza nika confidently say that is my best work. Hata mimi nikiacha ku trade leo, I'm very sure that in future like already nimeraised someone mwenye in future leza nikapigia simu kama bwana Timoni aje mazee bwana. Iko chini.
Wewe ndo umemfunza Timo? Wewe ndo umemfunza?
Yeah, this is my guy. This is my man.
Bro, ume trade for how long? How many years?
Me, I've been trading for the past 5 years, tangu 2018.
Yeah, tuko na wewe. Mimi lakini tuko na wewe tu hapo.
So, unaona like Timo is one of my best guy. Alafu kuna fake banks, but fake banks sikumfunza sana. Fake banks nilimfunza tu kiasi, nikampea some signals, alafu nikamwacha aende ajifunze wengine. Sasa pia ni mngori. Naona anaua XYZ sijui strategy. XYZ sijui Falcon Way. fake banks.
Timothy, congratulations bro.
Fake
Congratulations.
banks kwani mngori.
Thanks.
Congratulations bro.
Aya, kuna nani? Kuna Alan ni mwanafunzi wangu tena nikampeleka tena pia kwa Timo. Sasa naona Timo amempolish tena vizuri. Kuna kina Leonard hapa hivi. Like ni wengi sana.
Keep the good work bro. You have changed your life. You are somebody's life bro. You are doing good. That's good by the way. Changing somebody, you feel good even when you change somebody's life.
Yeah, so mazee bwana.
Yeah.
Mjitume mazee, that's the only thing naweza nikakwambia. Alafu msiharakishe ati hii sijui unataka kuwa. Hii get rich quick mentality mwachane nayo. Enda na pesa yako. That's the thing naweza nikakwambia. Enda na pesa yako. Usiabudu mtu. You guys mnaenda kwa status mnaona mtu amepost sijui profit ya pesa ngapi, alafu unaanza mazee. Unaanza kunini, una worship mse, you don't know the njia amepitia. Wengine hata wanapostia screenshots za demo. Muda anakupotea
watu wameteseka. Watu wameteseka vibaya sana. Watu wameteseka bro.
Anakupostia screenshot ya demo, then we pressure ina kick in. Unaanza mazee pia mimi nataka search profits. Unaenda una break your rules, una blow account yako. Una break your rules, and remember every time una blow account, you ni loss umeenda. Unakuja unaanza from afresh, unaanza tena kutafuta pesa ya kufund account yako. Enda tu na pesa yako. Kama ni 0. Ukisema maybe wewe unatosheka tu na 30 days na $30 a week, it's fine. Hiyo $30 uko nayo hiyo wiki. If that is your goal, ya $30 a week, it's fine. If your goal is $100 a week, it's fine. If your goal is $50 a day, it's fine. But usibreak rule yako because unataka kupishana na mtu ama kushindana na mtu. Enda na pesa yako. Enda na pesa yako.
By the way, to add on that, bro. To add on that quickly. Unajua I was in social media for the past 4 weeks ndo nimecreate account ya Telegram na TikTok. Na hapo ndo mara most huwa na post result na post trading yangu, trading plans, and always most of the time watu wanapatiana mi trade gold. 98% of my trades ni gold, but napatiana hapo my currencies hapo na pale mtu ata trade. So kuna wasee wanakutext wanakuambia kindly can you do me for account management. Kuna wasee wengi actually wamenipigia hata simu hata wanakuambia account management. That nonsense. You cannot survive on account management. How can you, bro? What are you doing? What do you want? How can you? Unaweza mwambia James manage your account. Itakusaidia wapi? So bona umekuja, bona unatafuta forex. This is place you're supposed to change your life. So the moment somebody ana manage your account, anaweza blow ama kupatie profits. But that is not your work. It's somebody's work. Wewe ni kuangalia huyu jamaa kama hata anaenda loss hata ujui, you are just blindfolded. As in unaangalia tu na macho pesa yako lakini unamwaminia tu jamaa atakutengeneza pesa. Next time akiluza hata anakuambia nini imeenda vibaya, deposit again. Kuna wasee walikuwa wanafanya hivyo, mostly watu wanafanyanga si Kenyans. I appreciate that Kenyan people hawafanyagi hizo sana. But Indian persons ndio huwa wana text watu vibaya sana, wanakuambia I can do for account management. Even with one day they blew your account, alafu wana run away. Hakuna mahali unaweza watoa. India unaweza enda India. So guys, if you have mentality of account management, you want to, your account to be managed by others, then you are not in the right place to be. Actually you are not in the, wacha niwaambie hata kama kuna wasee wana manage watu account hapa. Sorry to say that, and I hope there's nobody you are not in the right place. Actually wacha kutrade, chukua hiyo pesa from that particular account, enda ufanye vitu zingine. Yeah, that's my maybe I can add on that. Yeah, I can add on that. Exactly. Yeah.
Hey man. Manze hii sasa ndio definition ya ni kama nilikuwa nimefocus kitu mouth hapa na pale jaba hapa na pale, lakini broker anashangaa ajabu.
Fake banks. Fake banks. There were two guys that had questions. Okay, there was Gidi and Steve. So Steve asked, then Gidi asked.
Okay, thank you for time giving me. Nilikuwa na swali about kwa hii forex journey, one should have a choices of friends that he or she should have. Hapo ndo nilikuwa nashinda nafanya gani.
Hiyo ndo nakujibu sahihi, zina imejibiwa bado na Kenya, lakini ndajibu tena. Gidi, swali yako ni gani?
Swali zangu ya kwanza ni on full margin trading. So from what Focus has said is that ni kama akona setup type mbili, akona A setup and B setup. So hizo A setup ninaziclassify kama full margin. So ningetaka aclarify kama ni hivyo. Then another thing is that kwa the full margin trading huwa zinampea RR ya ngapi? Tuseme ame risk the entire 100% of his margin. So how much of the return of the investment on the fair range, like the minimum ishampea ni hii and the maximum ishampea ni hii. Haya, so hizo ni swali za full margin trading. Then hizi zingine tatu ningependa like seme both of you, wewe Fake Banks, Timo na Focus, kila mtu aniambie like their own perspective. Ya kwanza it's about seme like do you categorize setups as A setups and B setups and you allocate different amount of risk, or you treat all the setups the same and you allocate the same amount of risk to each setup to each definition of an edge that you encounter in the market. Then ya pili, it's about breaking even and taking partials. Like criteria gani utachukua uamue like for this setup I'll take partials na hii I'll take either SL, TP ama BE. I've realized that taking partials at times it will interfere with the initial risk reward and the methodology of taking partials that you will use. Will you trail? Will you have the positions? And then the last question is depending on the RR ratio, like averagely, if you're comfortable, you can share like how much percentage do you assuming you're risking only 1% per trade and using your RRs like monthly, how much is your compounding in terms of percentage? Hizo tu.
Sawa. The first
be
question.
brief, kwenye brief sana. Nani ako wapi? Fake, kuna pia hujamaliza, si ndio lesson? Kuna anxiety, nervous, change of mindset. Hizo umeongelea?
Hapana, ngoja nisimalizie tu. Ndio nasema
maswali za kwanza. Those who have question you can hold because kuna kitu kingine tunafaa kufanya. Mimi hata nimepostpone, nilikuwa nadhani hii itaenda from 9:30 to 10:30, so my students are here also. But ni sawa, you can ni sawa. So, maliza kwanza ndio sasa tukuje maybe mjibu hizo questions. Maliza hizo hizo kwanza, hiyo lesson yetu tumekuja hapa tumalize. Maliza.
Yeah, sawa. Yeah. So Gidi, hizo maswali zako mbili Focus atajibu nikimaliza. Nitakujibu swali yako ya tatu. Swali ya nne ya partials na nini? Hiyo team atajibu those then iko under psychology. Na the reason nitajibu yako ya tatu ni because inahusiana na psychology kidogo. Lakini tukiendelea juu tukumalizana hizi na nitachukua tu kada kwa 10 tu hivi nimalizie ma 15. Nje kwanza nijibu swali ya Steve. Nilikuwa nimeuliza ndio imeleta hii debate yote. Steve alikuwa ameuliza kuhusu
Fake Banks announcement kidogo. Focus kaa uko hapa ndani angalia hapo kwa chat. Hapo kwa chat tuma namba yako. There are people that are asking for your contact.
Already naona like washashare namba yangu na Steve.
Okay, cool.
Sawa. Nasema Steve alikuwa ameuliza swali yake ilikuwa ni ndio tuendelee, ilikuwa the kind of friends you need to have one should have in this forex journey. Na nikauliza sorry though haikujibiwa who is a friend, na kuna mtu niona alikuwa almost karibu kunijibu. Ilikuwa nani? Malvin. The ones that you share common goals and passion. So for me I define a friend as someone who you are fighting the same devil with. And what I mean by that, okay, number one, a friend is someone who is maybe someone who is helping you. Ukisema a friend is someone who is willing to help you to some extent. May feel it as a wrong answer, because for someone to help you, it's either he needs something in return from you. That it's always like that. So a friend to me is someone you are battering the same devil with. You have someone you have a common enemy with. And yeah, I've answered what a friend is. And in Forex, you don't need friends. Tim told you the only friend you need here is the market. It's the only friend you should have, because the market is the one that is going to fluctuate up and down. So you'll try and master those moves, come up with a strategy that will help you to grab those opportunities in the market. So you don't need a friend when it comes to trading. Yeah, sijui ama swali yako nimejibu, Steve.
Yeah, umejibu vizuri.
Yeah, and na tukisema about friends bana, kila mtu ako hapo ako willing kusaidia if in case he will get something in return. Is it true ama hiyo inaweza kuwa niko zangu bana.
Yeah, most friends wanafanya hivyo.
Is it true, Timothy, like for someone to help you anakuja kusaidia because he either sees your potential, that's why he need to befriend you, so that he can get some advantages from you, or
Yeah.
he will help you because you are willing to help him in one way or the other, like mutually. So that means
Mi nimepata that thing where people would say, save my contact, I want to see what you do. Like, guys, my life outside chats, hamtaona anything about chats, but my life inside chats mtaona pale Focus Hub ama mtaona pale kwa Discord yangu. So either Focus is Discord or WhatsApp. That's where you'll get the answers that you seek, because most people, the answers that they are seeking are in the markets and not in me. So when I share my setups, my trades and everything, you'll see them there. So you don't need my to befriend me. That's why I said the answers or the friend that you need is only the market's perspective. That's the only thing that you need. Once you get that market's perspective, you gather the information that you need. And I usually tell this my students, even when they do backtesting on their own or anyone. I usually tell guys, your job as a trader is to collect as much information that you can, because that data is what will help you. Some data you can come and ask me, have you come across this type of data? E.g., have you seen this type of an order block like this one? Like the way Focus was saying, I am sure on his full margin, basically what he was saying, his full margin, he knows this zone, I know it can hold price. Example, those guys that are in his group in WhatsApp and Discord. An example is the pound dollar GBP USD and gold, and also Euro GBP. He would give guys an A setup like this. So he has collected information and data. So there's no need for you to befriend me, so that, yes, we can be friends. I have no problem. Come, I get thousands of texts and people asking me this and that, and I answer them. And most of them come back, hey, thank you so much. This helped me and this helped me. So even if you come back to me and ask me for help, make sure that helps, that thing you've come, it will help you. It's not just to kuja hapa kujibamba hapa, unakuja una joke around. We are not here to joke around, for real, honestly. We are here to take a fine share from the market. So have friends with the markets. If you enter inside a group, share your ideas, learn from there. That's the only friendship I can say. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope it's clear now. Steve. Now let's continue. Those who are asking for Focus Forex Discord link, I've shared it there. So before we where are we? Oh, we are at developing an ego. So we talked everything about how you're supposed to develop your ego, the importance of your ego. And I told you, people say that you don't need to have an ego because they think that you're going to be egoistic to every person you meet. No, you can only be egoistic to your enemy. Remember the enemy that you created for yourself, the variant of yourself. That's the only person you're supposed to drive your ego to. Yeah, because okay, I'm a nice guy. Like when I meet you, I'll say, "Oh, please, sorry, such things." I have to be humble to people. But now I'm supposed to drive my ego to the crown of myself. You're supposed to take your ego to the crown of yourself, that crown that you created. That's the only way you're going to survive. So the ego should stop you from wanting to lose from your crown, because we said if you have an ego, you are very what? You are very sure of something that you are doing. Like nobody can stop you, or nobody can convince you otherwise. Yeah, and I told you that now let's give an example on forex. Let's say forex. You are trading. You have your own setup. Then someone else have maybe he's trading the same pair that you're trading. Let's say I was trading Euro USD. I have my markups maybe for buys, and team has a markup for the same buys. No, for sales. Sorry. Team's setup will not convince you to leave along your setup and take his, because why? Because you are confident in yourself. You know this is the right setup. So you should know that your crone has his own setup. So if you are egoistic, like you have backtested more and more, and refined your trading system, you will come up with your own setups. And the moment you come up with your own setups, no matter if your enemy or your variant has the exact opposite of what you have, you won't dare do what? Follow him. And that's the only way that you are going to win him, because he will not be able to convince you, or she will not be able to convince you otherwise. Hope I'm good to that point. So ego is extremely important. Yeah, I have one person I'm competing against. It's the person that you created, who is a better version of yourself now, of myself. Yeah. So day after day, maybe I'm losing when I'm battling this guy. So I'll be uncomfortable and nervous and anxious. And this one will help you to get your shit done. Maybe you see that maybe team is succeeding, is successful, is at the top. Yeah, maybe someone like who, maybe not you, just use Timothy in the focus, and let me just use these other guys who are here, but kama wa kwanza. Yeah, maybe Fabe Fresh is winning, he's on the top there, and you are looking at him, and you wonder, how do I get to this point? You'll be nervous, you'll be anxious, you'll be uncomfortable, because you are trying to get to his point. Maybe someone like who, Haridi. Hey, he's not already here, bwana. Oh, Regina Njeri, she's there on the top. Now I'm looking on. Maybe someone like Regina Njeri is there on the top, and someone else like who? Sharom Jeru. I don't know Sharom is a girl.
Actually, Regina. I remember there was a time I was presenting, and I think I picked two guys. I think Focus is the one that picked up for me. Yeah, Regina and Simon, I guess. Yeah, Simon. I can tell you, everyone in here can win. what Fake Banks is saying. Actually, I'm proud of Regina because I want it to look like an example to the other ladies. Everyone can win. You can imagine this lady, she's worked hard. I won't lie. And she's funded. And she's doing good. So to every lady in here, you can also talk to other ladies. Ask them, how did you get there? Because that's what Fake Banks anasema. Yeah, so Fake Banks, continue.
Yeah, and again, by the way, one thing about Regina, I've never missed. Sharon, are you trying to talk?
No.
Mute yourself, please. Okay, the other thing about Regina, sijai kosa Regina kwa hizi meeting. Like, Regina is the only guy most of the time see in these meetings.
She's
Congratulations,
consistent.
keep it up. Yeah, she's
And that's why
consistent.
I picked her up.
I wish she can text me after hiyo, naona kazi yake bana. Everybody needs to be connected with those successful people. If you're not successful, bana, nobody will want you near him. Even your own dog will bite you, bwana. Jouna kakitu bana. So, but when you're successful, everybody wants to be want to be associated with you. Yeah, they want if it's possible, they want to do what you. If it's possible, if they asked, they can change their names, and you both use your names for, yeah. Naona watu wanacheka bana. Yeah, it's true. If you don't have money, umerea kama miaka 10 bana, unakuja kuingia saa 4 inaanza kubwekea hapo na itakuuma ukiingia bana, ni yako. So Regina utaitext ni sawa. Let's continue. I was saying, you have you have your crone. You have already created your crone, and you give your crone all the positive factors that. Manze, hizi stories zinakaa za jaba tu, lakini mimi sijui mkizichukulia ni msichukulia na mchezo bana. Ndio ni za jaba, tunaweza za jaba, lakini zinawikisha broker huko bana, broker harari. So let's continue saying, you gave your crone all the positive factors and the winning factors, and you design your crone in a way that your crone has a what is living luxurious life, has a lot of money. Your crone has the most beautiful girls in this world. Your crone has the most beautiful handsome men in this world. And when you see your crone winning, you'll get anxious because you are wondering, I'm at the lowest level and my crone is somewhere far, far away. That thing will make you anxious. That thing will make you nervous. That thing will make you uncomfortable as fuck. Mimi sijama ushailala hivyo. Unaenda kurara mpaka unashindwa kurara juu ya unajaribu tu kuimagine mambo na pesa. A good example, I can give you a good example. Maybe some of you who knows Leumas here. Most of you knows Leumas. I think it was last year around was it March or April. Leumas waked up very early in the morning. I remember it was on Monday. Analyze market pare. He had a trade on USD JPY and a trade on Euro USD. Another trade, I don't remember the exact trade. So Leumas had only $17 in his account, and we were sharing same group with Leumas. There was that group called Forex Stock Market, whatever. By that time, it was the biggest group that I knew across Kenya. It was started by Leumas. The aim of that group was to help the beginners and stuff. But yeah, so Leumas waked up very early in the morning with his $17. Akopare Shure is a student at Maseno University. Ametulia pare kwa hostel, kwa bed sita kake hapo. Amefund account $17 Monday asubuhi. Ameanza kutrade. alianza kutrade and katasi ya Reuma ilikuanga alikuwa na share setup zake zote, setup na execution. Account zake zilikuanga tu zile za chini chini. So Reuma siku ameamka amefund account yake $17, akaanza kutrade Euro JPY. Nakumbuka hiyo siku kulikuanga na Fomic that very night, that Monday. Reuma ameamka amefungua position zake sijui 3-4 hivi, akashare kwa group na nini, alishare setup zake akuanza mwanzo wa kufungua trade ya kwanza mpaka trade ya mwisho. Monday ikifunga jioni, Reuma had flipped that account from $17 to around $1,000. Tukiamka Tuesday, the account was $4,000 after Fomic. Account from $17 to $4,000. And now everybody in that group, since most of people there were beginners, not even most of them, like almost everybody in that group was a beginner. Lakini sasa ni wale trader wanajaribu to find an edge. Some are profitable, some are kitu kama hiyo. That thing made everybody in that group to be anxious. That group made everybody, that day, those trades made everybody to be nervous. Everybody to be uncomfortable. People walikuwa wanajaribu kurara, wanashindwa. Na si pesa, unaumwa na pesa yenyewe, unashanga hizi pesa nitazipata aje? Unajaribu kurara, unaona hapana, unaamka unalala dakika 5 hapa, unaamka unarudi kwa chat kujaribu kufanya nini venye Reuma alifanya. So that anxiety will make you get to the top if you utilize it in a good way and if you keep it consistent. Joma, am I communicating? Now let's look at what do you call this nervous. So when you look yourself in the mirror and you see you have got some maybe little masculine and your crown has got little masculine, bana hiyo kitu itakufanya ukuwe nervous somehow manzi. Unashangaa ndafikaje huko juu, like how will I get there? That nervous is very much important. Do you people feel like that? Like unakaa tu hivi unaona focus ametuma screenshot sijui kia full margin. Kuna moja nionanga focus ameflip account bana. I had to download that video. Niuliza focus, are you mad? Or is that chani angalia ni like someone chani angalia video, don't be. I show you something here. I think I have the video. Not here. Video iko wapi sasa? Chani angalia YouTube. Don't think sidhani kwa hii hard disk iko hapa ndani. I had to download that video niulize focus, are you mad? Hizi nini bana unafanya huku? Flip gold. It was last year. Ndio hii hapa. Sasa hizo jua na trade ana flip account hivyo ako. Maduka focus ndio walifanya nikapenda kutrade gold. Focus na brother yangu aitwa J bana. Msee bana alikuwa na flip account, alikuwa trade gold peke yake. Msee alifanya nikapenda gold kama kitu kingine bana. Those are the people who made me stop trading any other pair. I start video. Focus, usimsaidie kutafuta hiyo video.
Yani hadi sikumbuki
video fulani hapo unaona flip account ya gold umefungua position kama 200.
nilikuwa natumia sijui VFM broker. Sikumbuki hadi nimeflip mara kadhaa sasa hivi hata sikumbuki.
Yenye umepost ndio gani? Nadhani hizo ziko huko chini. Let me check this one. Ndio hapa. Not this one.
Okay, good morning. Forming
a wase hiyo ndio channel yangu ya YouTube. Wale hawako huko hivyo. Kuna videos zenye mna miss,
just go back.
Kama those people who trade retail, hauwezi ukakuwa na trade retail alafu haujui kutumia osmosis indicator ama haujui kimpata nini. So wala na trade retail mazee, hizo video ziko huko, mwende mcheze nazo, zitawasaidia.
Okay guys, it's your boy Focus again here today with another video.
Ndio hii video hapa.
So today
una flip account yako.
strong. I'll find an this zone inamaanisha buy.
Sidhani then I think iko tu kwa reels zangu za mostly. Then kan nilipost YouTube.
Kitu iko YouTube bana. Mimi ndio nilidownload na nikaweka kwa nini yangu kwa hard disk fulani hapo. Nilitoa YouTube na nikasahau kuja kuuliza hizi vitu gani nafanya.
So I'll just close 2 layers.
It's not even bwana iko wapi? Anyway, mtakuja kuziangalia hiyo ni hapa ndani. So amefungua position karibu 30. Anafungua na furaha mingi sana.
You may be average, you may be ordinary, but you have the opportunity every single day to make extraordinary decisions. And what you do today will determine your
kuangalia. Mtasearch tu hapo ni anajiita the full margin trader. Search tu Focus FX by nimesearch hapo Focus FX kile itajileta tu yenyewe. Anyway, ndio nilikuwa nawapia example na Reumas. Reumas ameflip account. Hiyo kitu ilifanya watu wakakuwa anxious. Bana watu hawakuwa na rara mzee bana. Unajaribu kulala unashangaa, gai nini ndio sifanyi yenye Reumas alifanya ndio nisipate hizi, ndio nikakosa hizi pesa zote bana. Sasa unaweza imagine mtu ameflip account ya $17. $17 ni pesa kila mtu hapa anaweza afford. Lakini Reumas alifanya aje hivyo? Reumas was very consistent. Na pesa alikuwa amelose bana, alikuwa amelose pesa kidogo bwana. Alikuwa amelose pesa because Reumas has been my friend since aanza ku trade. So ndio nawaambia that nervous, kama kuna watu sasa walitumia that opportunity vizuri ya kuwa walikuwa nervous and wakakuwa na a lot of anxiety ndani yao, wakajaribu kufanya kama venye Reumas alikuwa anafanya, like kuback pesa zote, kukua on chart, kujituma through kila siku. Saizi ni traders who make, and example of them ni kama mtu kama Reynard sijua mako Reynard tulikuanga naye kwa hiyo group ni kitambo sana bana, hata Reynard ndio alikuwa anaanza kutrade hivyo. So that nervousness when you see another person winning, ukitumia poiko ukiutilize vizuri itakuwa poa. Yeah, this will make your shit done, and you start getting what that thing will make you start getting nervous about anxiety. If you are anxious, you can only do 2 things. It's either you sit down like a retro girl and be anxious, or get your shit done, take risk, put something in action. So anxious ni ile nasumbuka bana juu ya kitu fulani. The only way you can escape that thing. I hope everyone understand how when you're anxious how you feel. When you're anxious, unasikia kitu kingine huko, and the only way you can get rid of that thing is either you sleep, ndio kitu kutoka kwa kichwa iishe kabisa, or you get your shit done. Ukisema kama ni forex unasema focus, ulifanya nini ufike hapo? Nilifanya hivi na hivi. Chafu hiyo kazi bana. Chapa kazi, and that's the only way you are going to survive. That's the only way you're going to change your mindset. Are you guys together? So do I have something else to try card? Okay, the next psychological talk maybe we are going to talk about self control kitu kama hiyo. Then sasa kutoka hapo we look at networking and stuff. Okay, nitajua tukipatana tutapata kuongea, tutapata kudiscuss more about that. I told you today we are going to do this thing, this psychological talk a bit different from what we have been talking about. Najua kila siku focus anakuwa kuja hapa, team anakuja hapa, and we talk about the same issues, zile za risk management, whatever, zile normal psychology zile tumekuwa tukiangalia, but today we have looked at something different. Juu focus hakuwa hapa, maybe naweza mwambia kenye nilikuwa naongelea ndo ajue penye yeye atajukuria na ajibu zile maswali sijui zilikuwa za nani. Focus leo nilikuwa nawaambia manze, ndo ufike penye umefika saa hizi. Ulikuwa kwa nyumba fulani huko, ulikuwa unaishi wapi? Nilisahau hiyo jina bana. Huko hiyo Salamu ilikuwa inaitwa nini bana?
Namba 8 baby.
Ilikuwa Kariobangi. Slum za Kariobangi.
Yeah, ndio
kwa nyumba ya mabati.
Kwa nyumba ya mabati na kulikuwa na mama fulani huko alikuwa anakuirritate
Mazee bwana.
Mpaka sasa hizi kama unaongelea hiyo story mama anakuirritating mpaka wa leo. Ndio alikuwa na
Mazee bwana, mazee living in a mabati shack huko hivyo Nairobi, alafu kwa slum mazee ni tricky sana. Usiku huyo mazee alafu mchana ne joto. Wallahi bwana, watu toka mbali.
Yeah, ndio nilianza na kuwapea story yako, nikamwambia ulikuwa unaishi huko sasa kwa hiyo slum huko, and the mother used to bring some walikuwa na wanaume, so ulikuwa unasikia wakibomoana, na wewe sasa una pesa bana, huwezi leta tusichana huko. Hiyo kitu ilikuwa inakuirritate vibaya. So ndio nilikuwa nawaambia ulimanuva aje kutoka huko. Seti babako ni politician, tuseme alipata kukupatia do ndo ukaishi maisha nzuri yenye unaishi sasa hizi, ama ulienda ukaiba, ama kuna kitu yenye ulifanya ndo ukafika to the level that you are at. Na nikawaambia ndo uanze kutrade forex sasa ile ya serious. Niwaambia ulitokanga honest 6 months, kulita muri disappear online, ukadisappear kabisa, ukarudi sinje after 6 months. What is 6 months? Ama ilikuwa how wrong?
Okay, like what happened? I was going through nilikuwa depressed. Atala hata nilikuwa depressed mazee, nafikiria tu vitu zangu mazee, bila zingiani mazee, form zimekataa.
Niliwaambia tu. Alikuwa kwanza nakumbuka nikiongeanga na focus hiyo siku alikuwa anadanganyanga ni mgonjwa. Temerazo hospitali.
Ilikuwa ukweli. But stress mazee ilikuwa inaniua mazee. Stress ni mbaya, depression ni mbaya. Depression kills mazee. Talk to people. So I took a break.
Yeah, that's how he maneuvered kufika hapo. Na ndio afike hapo, ilifika mahali akaamua this is what I'm going to do. Yes. Ndio nikuwe full margin trader, lazima ni backtest, nitengeneze trading system yangu. Alikama up na trading system yake inajiita hybrid. Hybrid ni combination ya nini na nini? Focus ni order flow na ICT ama nini na nini?
Nini inaitwa retail na smart money. Smart money basically ni yake na ICT, USG, order flow. Then retail ni hizo ma QM, hizo ma patterns, hizo ma nini, ma resistance, sijui support nini. Yeah.
Yeah, ndio hiyo kama up na that hybrid system. Oh, by the way, kuna kitu nimesahau bwana. Nilikuwa nimesahau kusema. Kwenye focus alikuwa anasema sijui nimeivia strategy inajiita XYZ. Hapana, hiyo si strategy. Hiyo ni mechanical approach. Hiyo niliwaambia nisaidianga, mimi inanipunguzianga kazi. Niliwaambia mimi nachora markup zangu za kitu kama gold. Ni markup nilichora sijui last mwezi wa 6 ama wa 7. Hebu ngoja niwaonyeshe. Leo nimekula kidongi kingine ajabu manzejo. Tutaenda kwa command. Leo nimekunywa vibaya sana. So ndo come up na hiyo taba hybrid ama nini. Biangu hizi vitu mnaona zinachorochoro huku bana. Hizi mabwesi hizi na hizi mara inaona nimechorachora huku bana. Sijachora juzi bana. Na sijachora Januari. Na sijachora December. zingine ni vitu nimechora kutoka last year mwezi wa 8 like najua price inafaa kumove hapa, kutoka hapa inafaa kumove hapa, so XYZ inanisaidianga tu sasa kutafuta tu entry peke yake. Otherwise mimi sifanyangi hizo markups, sijui utapata nimeanza kuchora sijui block of structure sijui nini. Hapana, siku hizi sifanyangi hivyo, kazi imepungua bana. Na kujanga tu naangalia venye candlestick inakaa ama venye market inakaa. Naangalia kenye nilikuwa nimechoranga hizo miaka, naweka setup yangu inaivana. Sometimes hata nafungua tu graph hivi ni chart hivyo, kama nishapata setup natafuta tu entry hapo na kitu inaivana hivyo. So XYZ ni mechanical approach. The same case venye Focus alikuja na hybrid system whatever, pia mimi nakuanga na yangu inakuwa combination ya order flow, liquidity na nini inaitwa ni liquidity, XYZ na Falcon. Ukizi combine hizo zote manze, unabomoa market vibaya sana. Na ARS Asian liquidity sweep. So hivyo ndio mambo iko. Na ndio nilikuwa najaribu kuelezea Focus Kenya tulikuwa tunafanya. So nilikuwa naambia inafikanga mahali unajitaka mkutano na unaanza sasa kuset some factors zenye utakuwa unajaribu kuzifuatilia in order for you to succeed. Hope the guy wa Euro wa Uganda manzejo yuko kwa nini nishaanza kuongea Kiswahili hadi. So nilikuwa nawaambia so topic ya leo ilikuwa ni about how to become an Iron Man. Na tulisema you're supposed to create a clone of yourself. A clone of yourself utapata compare positive factors. Na niko nimewapa example na movie. Kwa kila movie kuna kuanga na that hero na a hero na a villain wake. Like kuna that good guy mwenye anakuanga watu, mwenye anakuanga economy, mwenye anafanyanga nini kulingana na movie yenyewe unaona. Like kuna huyo sijui anaitangwa ni Starry na Manai. And sasa kuna huyo jamaa anapiganga Starry ni kama mtoto manzejo. So ndio nilikuwa nawaambia kwa kila movie hakuna siku huyo hero ashawahi succeed movie ikianza, na succeed movie ikianza hiyo movie imeisha. Jamaa napata ku make sense bana. Kuna movie fulani naonanga Starry na nauawanga movie ikianza, DJ Afro anasema all right movie imeisha sijui. Hivyo ndio movie inaisha na majina za mwisho zinaanza kutembea pale zinatoka kwa screen pale movie ikiisha. Anyway, ndio nasema like Starry na Kevin movie ikianza hiyo kitu imeisha. So ndio Starry na win anapitianga bunch of shit manzi, anateseka, anapitia depression. Venye Focus amesema manzi jo depression ilikuwa ukweli, inakuanga kitu ukweli na iko kitu mbaya sana. Like inaweza kuwa na sijui depression sijui ama ilikuanga ya forex ama ilikuanga nini ama kubro accounts ilikuanga nini Focus bana.
Stuff tu za nini some family nini affairs
zilikuanga za forex, nilani zilikuanga za forex. Like ukiwa na state of like okay, ukiwa hero tulisema you have to go ton of shits. The same case venye amesema okay, hata venye amesema depression alikuwa na go through depression ya family issues. That thing in one or the other maybe ilimsaidia somehow, maybe ku develop kitu fulani ama kuona kitu fulani yako ameona. Now that's outside forex now. So for you to be a hero lazima upitie a lot of suffering ndio upate ku make it in the end. Now we have now the villain who is a Starry, who is an opponent of a Starry mwenye kutoka mwanzo wa movie anaishingia maisha mzuri mpaka mwisho, anakuja kuuawa mwisho huko ndio sasa hero kwa sasa ameshinda. So hapa ndo nikawaambia nilikuwa nawaambia we take this life as a start movie now. Na this life, in this life ujichukulie wewe kama wewe sasa ndio hero. Now understand that since I'm a hero, since I'm a Starry in this life, I have to go through ton of shits to nipate ku make it to the top. Then there's this other guy that you are looking at mwenye unataka kuwa kama yeye. Nikamwambia tukizaliwa na tukikua tulikuwa semanga nataka kuwa president kama Uhuru. Okay, tulikuwa nasema nataka kuwa Uhuru, nataka kuwa Elon Musk. Yeah, symbolizing nataka kutajirika kama Elon Musk. By the Elon Musk is not the richest person in the world. Sema mnajua hivyo. Poppies. tuendelea. Hiyo ilikuwa by the way ndio kufanya research yako. So ndio nilikuwa nawaambia you are not supposed to now you are supposed to create a clone of yourself. The clone of yourself tulikuwa nataka compare the positive factors zenye Elon Musk ako nazo, zenye Uhuru ako nazo, like all the positive factor. Uhuru ako na mashamba kubwa kubwa, ako na magari mingi mingi, ako na Elon Musk ako na pesa mingi mingi. Ndio sasa hizo characters ndio tulikuwa tunapea our clone of ourselves. Ndio sasa tukue tuna look at that clone, tuache kuangalia mtu kama Uhuru juu tulisema we are not based on, yani kila mtu ametoka kwa background different na ukijigauge according to someone else background how make it juu maybe alizaliwa pesa zikiwa hapo, so hakuna haja kutafuta pesa, alizipata tu hapo, anakuja tu kuzimanage kuendeleza. Now there was me and you when tulizaliwa huko chini bila kitu, we have to to struggle ndio to make it to the top, so we are two different people. But now when you create a clone of yourself, ni kumaanisha umecreate mtu maskini kama wewe, lakini sasa huyu maskini he successful, alifanya nini ndio huko afike huko juu. We said you are supposed to avoid some negative factors and give yourself some positive factors. Na hapo ndo nikawaambia wa mention kila mtu apewe clone wake characteristics zake, na watu walipeana some few characteristics there. Yeah, and maybe some to repeat ndio sasa nimalizie, ndio sasa focus achukulie kutoka hapo. Yeah, tulisema like my clone ni mwenye this guy reads books, mtu he doesn't watch TV, he does not spend time on TikToks juu scroll huko akirekingi video za madams juu anafanya nini. This guy is not does not spend time on street Twitter juu wapi. He does not want people to he does not wait for people to text him. Unakaa tu hivyo, unakaa tu kama kighost hivyo, unangoja mtu akutext WhatsApp ndo fanya nini, ndo reply, like unashinda huko ni watu wani text bana, rada ni gani huku. Hizo sasa ndio positive factor tulipea our clone ndio tupata kuangalia this guy. Remember when you clone your variant based on you, hakutakuwa na any negative factor, ndio tulisema. Na hivyo hapo ndo sasa tulifikishana na tukasema tuka agree a clone of yourself itakuwa a good start because itakumotivate wewe kufanya vitu zako. Na tena nikawaambia don't need motivation to get your shit done. Manze wewe amka uchape kazi vibaya sana, hakuna hata wispana na hakuna shortcut. Yeah, na hivyo ndio ilikuwa. So kuna nani alikuwa ameuliza swali nyingine, niko na kuongeza kutoka hapo. Ngoja nione. Mimi nikidhani I'm good to that point. Not unless sasa kuna mtu akona swali unmute before focus amejibu zile maswali zingine, ndio tupate kujua inakuaje. Ni saa 6 bana. So any question you can ask. And by the way, wase msijidimini manze. Jitumeni tu, hakuna otherwise. Alafu the other thing, kuna hawa tu like umesikia forex ndio inalipa full time na vitu kama hizo, so you want like to kujikopi na that other guy mwanashinda kwa chat. Sidhani kushinda kwa chat is the only solution. Hata focus kama mwenyewe hapa juu yeye ni full margin trader, hachindai kwa chat, ameangalia graph hivyo kutoka asubuhi. Yani ukimuuliza venye move ya gold ilianza kumove, atakuelezea kila kitu venye ilianza kumove nini na nini. So usikue that guy, usikue that kind of a guy mwenye una spend all your time kwa chat kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni. Tunamuitanga ghost chat. Unakuwa ghost chat, unakuja tu kwa chat kutoka uamke mpaka kwenye gold imefika saa hizi siku hivyo. And one way ya kuavoid hizi vitu ni utafuta kitu kingine unaweza fanya huko nje. Sidhani kila mtu hapa, almost kila mtu hapa maybe amesoma na maybe amefanya course fulani hapa na pale, anataka uja university ama college, kuna ile kitu uko Geshagari uko unafanya before maybe umejua forex ni nini. Wewe jaribu kuinteract na watu huko nje, get a life bana, si chat peke yake, get other things done huko nje. Wewe kama ni Hii ndio hata sijui wewe fanya kenye na kufurahisha huko nje, interact with people bwana. Ukikaa hapa kwa chat kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni utakuwa depressed manze. Jua hakuna kitu unafanya, utachoka, unaumwa mpaka na mgongo man. Hiyo itakuwa sasa utakuwa unhealthy. Get other things done huko nje. Kama mimi mwenyewe okay, mimi ama an IT student by the way. Niko Technical University of Kenya. Apart from IT, I do other things bana huku nje. Mimi vitu nafanya ni mingi sana manze. Mimi ukiniletea demu yako nitamshonea nguo vibaya sana, ama bibi yako kama uko na bibi uniletee bibi, mimi nitamshonea nguo, ama designer na pia mimi ushona. Apart from that bwana, ama driver. Wewe nipata times yuko kwa market, sometimes umepata kazi huko au nipate na lori yenyewe nikipeleka mbao sijui wapi. So wewe tafuta kitu unaweza fanya huko nje. I do a lot of things, a lot. I interact, nafanya biashara mingi huko nje. So pia wewe tafuta kitu unaweza fanya. That's the only way you are going to survive out here and be what? Utapata kubuild psychology yako, utapata mind yako itapata yani ni kuenlarge ama ni kufanya ni sijui. So uishinda kwa graph kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni. Fanya vitu zingine huko nje bana. Kama mimi the whole of last week siku trading bana, nilikosa setup. Mimi nikasema sitashinda hapo. Nilikuwa nafanya vitu zingine. Bibi ningekuja nitafute setup hapa na nipate. Lakini nataka setup na hold kama wiki ama kitu kama hiyo, ama setup iko na nini. This trade hii ya leo ya gold. This is my second trade. Ya jana nikaruzi, ya leo nikaruzi. Na sijashinda hapo kwa chat bana. Nilifungua kama ya jana niliamka after nimemaliza kitu nilikuwa nafanya, ikafika saa 4 nakuja nikaanalyze market sijui dakika 5 nikafungua trades. Mimi huyo kazi mpaka jioni nikapata nishakula kidungi yangu safi na nilikuwa sawa na hiyo. Ya leo bado ni the same case. Niliamka nikachapa analysis kidogo tu hapo nini, na nikatoka nikaenda kazi. Market imeshinda consolidate vibaya sana huko, sijui mpaka saa ngapi ndio ilifika huko. Nikapata nishakula kidungi moja safi. Na hivyo ndio kuko. Lakini sasa kama mimi ni yule mtu kushinda kwa chat kutoka asubuhi mpaka jioni, najaribu kumonitor trade bana. Ienda huko mpaka una kwa screen yako unajaribu kuipuliza kama ilikuwa bias. Sijama mshaiona ka video mse fulani kwanga amefungua sijui trade gani, anajaribu kupuliza candlestick ipande juu. Huyo mse amekosa kazi ile mbaya bana, ameshinda kwa chat. Na venye candlestick inashtua mtu hivi, inapanda inakaa inataka kupanda, nikaidai kupanda, nenda kwa screen anaanza kuipuliza ipande juu. Those are the things you'll be doing ukishinda kwa chat. Anyway.
But fake banks kwa dapo kwa kushinda kwa charts, we can find some traders, full-time trader, e.g. Focus, me. You can do other things. You can read a book, or you can go, let's say you can backtest also. And also you can exercise. So si lazima ushinde kwa charts. Si lazima. And then it's very nice fake banks anawapruvia. A system also has failures. Hakuna system yenye ni like 100% correct. So you'll have, sometimes you will lose. So it goes back to the question that was asked. Sometimes it will lose. That's it.
Yeah, sure. So mzee Jo, nyinyi tafuteni vitu zingine za kufanya huko, ushinde tu hapo. Nimeambiwa kama wewe soma kitabu, fanya tizi hapo na pale nini. Just start.
To add nilikuwa nimesahau kitu. Like unaona like hapo kwa gold, there was a time jana, I think there's a trade I took yesterday on gold. I had a trade from the AM ilikuja kukua executed. I had it from in the morning, I think around 8. It came to execute itself around 4. So you can imagine your duration yote. So if you would have stayed glued on the chart, ungekuwa una developed this kind of an anxiety vile fake banks was talking today. So you develop anxiety, probably you can start creating FOMO, or you start asking yourself, am I trading imeniwacha down? And then you start creating errors. So try to find something that it can keep you busy also. As much as you're full time, try to find something it can keep you busy, because your mindset, the markets can make you a little bit go crazy, because it will play with your mindset sana. So yeah, read books, backtest, do something else.
Yeah, sure. Yatima anasema ni ukweli. And most of the ARS trades za asubuhi saa 4, most of them unapatanga zinakuja kuwa triggered saa 8, saa 10, saa 11. Nime experience hiyo kitu, na si mara ya kwanza ama mara ya pili. Hiyo trade anaongelea ni yenye iko hapa, ilikuwa executed, ilikuwa tapped in saa 9:30. Trade ulikuwa umeanalyze saa 4. The same case na hii yenye ilikuwa ni hapa, ilikuja ni mimi nilikuwa triggered saa 6:30. Trade nilikuwa nimeanalyze saa 4. So ukishinda hapo utadevelop that anxiety. Pia apart from anxiety, unasikia ukiumwa na mgongo bana, ukishinda kama umekaria kitu moja, hakuna kitu kingine unafikiria, mpaka akili inakaa imefungikana bana. Jaribu tu kufanya vitu zingine huko nje, ndio at least ukue healthy, na uweze kufikiria abroad. So next time tutakuwa na another session, nimesema nita hold kitu tunaitwa ni maybe self control, na nitaongeza vitu zingine hapo. Nitajaribu kufanya research. I'm still doing research on something. Sijui self control nimemaliza ama nini, sidhani nimemaliza. Nikidhani nimemaliza, yenye nafanya research ni about networking and stuff. All these things will help you grow psychologically, and na sasa tutaipeleka into another level whereby the psychological talk yenye tunaongelea hapa itakufanya ukuwe successful even in other things out there. So bana, ni hivyo tu, mimi sina kitu kingine ya kuongeza, so focus can take over. Alafu anaitwa nayo dem, tani text team, utampe namba yangu ama utanitumia namba yake? Ni sawa tu, ni sawa. Focus
acha na pesa namba yako
ako nini kwa committee, unaweza nitumia namba yake tu, nitamtext.
Sawa.
Tumia yangu pia, siende kuniuliza wewe ni nani. Mimi sitaji. Focus.
Okay, so sikumbuki swali yule msele kwa amesema kindly kind za karibia.
Anzalia. Alikuwa nani? Ajianmute tuongee. Kwa nani? Stanley ama ni nani? Alikuwa na sorry bana, kwa wapi? Kama hadi ya yuko.
Ngo haikujibiwa.
Ni Gidi.
Nasema swali.
Uliuliza ama
swali ya kwanza kwa full margin trading, nilikuwa nauliza the average RR venye focus amepata huwa ngapi? Then the second one is kama ni categorize his setup into A setup and B setup such that ana take on the A setup and full margin trading. Then
okay, wacha nijibu ya kwanza alafu niulize pili. Wacha nijibu swali moja. So ya kwanza tumesema ati area full margin ati
huwe inakupea return ya ngapi kuliko merezi kugombea.
Okay, so basically ukitrade, because remember you are trading the whole trend.
Fake banks
in mute. Fake banks. Yeah, so trading full margin basically mimi mi upenda ku trade reversal trades, and also pia huwa trade continuation trends ama continuation trades, but sana most of the setups za full margin zenye mi utake zinakuanga za full margin, zinakuanga zini za reversal trades. And the reversal trade basically inamaanisha unaingia the trade at the start of the trade, unaanza nayo at the start of that trend. Let's say the previous trend was bearish, unaona, ama was sellers was downtrend. So naangalia an extreme demand iko kwa a reversal, an extreme reversal demand. You guys, I think mnajua types of demand. Kuna the reversal demands and continuation demands. Kuna reversal supplies and continuation supplies. So nitaangalia a reversal demand yenye iko at the discounted level, yenye zone yenye I'm very sure price ikifika hapo like ita reverse, so ninaingia nayo hapo. Unaona, hiyo ndio demand itaanzisha a bull trend ama a bull move. Unaona, and nitairide mpaka sangapi? Nitairide mpaka lini? Nitairide till the exhaustion of that trend. It may take a month, it may take 1 full week ama 2 weeks ama 1 full month. Unaona, so hizo risk to reward ama hizo RR sometimes like zinendanga 1 to 40 ama 1 to 36. Unaona, depending na penye nitaingia. Obviously ukirefine the RR itapunguka. Like I said, ukienter aggressively the RR ita increase, and also pia inakupea exposure, risk exposure mingi sana. But ukiingia na confirmation na pia ukirefine entry, yes, RR itakuwa mingi, but itakuwa that much compared na ule msalingia aggressively. Unaona, so the risk to reward huwa ina vary depending na how long the trend will last, because remember kuna na short term trends na kuna long term trends. Unaona, so trend nita ride nayo, it doesn't matter how long it will take, bora ifike zone zangu za take profit. Of course pia I take partials as the trades remember, I don't just open one position. Kuna positions zenye nafungua zenye zitakuwa tu za take partial ama za kutake partials, na kuna positions zenye zitarun mpaka TP. Unaona, so hizo za kutake partials ama za kutake partials, because remember I'm trading a full margin trade. Unaona, so inafaa like account yangu ikue kubwa. Unaona, inafaa like account ikuwe kubwa to sustain hiyo move yote ama hiyo position kuhold. Unaona, so nikitake partials inamaanisha the capital ama the equity in that account ina increase. So iki increase from the partials zenye nimetake, inamaanisha hiyo position like zitazidi ku I don't know what kuna kitu najaribu kusema. So like partials, the more una take partials, the more account inazidi ku grow. Unaona, giving you some room also to open other trades za continuation. Now remember, nimetrade reversal nimeanza now from the start of that trend. Now I'll be trading also some continuation trades when I'm looking when I'm seeking to enter at zones za pullback, when the price zina pullback after zime break structure hivyo. So hizo take partials ama the partials that I take zinakuanga basically za kufacilitate positions zenye nitafungua za continuation trade. Unaona, so I open position kama 3 ama 5 ama 4, 2 nasema 2 zitaenda mpaka take profit, alafu hizo zingine 2 nasema I'll take nazo partials. Like partial, it's basically trade in a run, then inaenda iko in some profit, una take some una take some profit from the entire trade, alafu unacha zingine zikran, kisha let's say una just stop loss or una set BE kitu kama hiyo. That's how people take partials. So risk to reward hakuna any specific ati unaweza ka point ukasema yo itakuwa. Sometimes inaweza kaenda like ukapata trade inakupea area 42, ingine inakupea 50, ingine inakupea ya 100. Unaona, depending na how long the trend ita last. Unaona, imagine umeingia trend ya uptrend at the beginning of it, like umeingia nao buyers waliingia, then hiyo trend ya bull ikae for maybe 2 months consecutively kama iko tu bullish bull move. Like ukienda kwa weekly chart inaonyesha the trend is bullish, ukikuja kwa daily bullish, ukienda kwa 4 hour bullish, and it has been that way for the past 1 month. Unaona, sio inamaanisha kila siku ni account yako inazidi tu kuwa na profit. Alafu kama una trade na broker mwenye akuchajishi it doesn't judge commission ama swap fee. Swap fee basically inakuanga for every night yenye una close any open for every night when the market close, alafu close kama uko na an open position yenye ina run, so there is this fee yenye broker wana charge, hiyo inajiita swap fee. So ukipata broker pia mwenye hakucharge swap fee, hakucharge commissions, spreads zake pia si za ujinga, inamaanisha the profit zenye utapata ama the return that utapata kwa hiyo trade zitakuwa mingi sana. So I think nimejibu swali number 1. Swali number 2.
Yes, nimekupata. Swali number 2 ni your types of setups, meaning umecategorize setups that these are standard setups, then these are A setups, then they qualify for full margin, right?
So full margin setups zangu zote zinakuanga A setups. All my full margin setups zinakuanga A setups. So hizi za continuation, hizo ndo standards ama hizo ndo za B setups. Unaona? Hizo sasa continuation, and continuation ndo hizo zenye sometime huwa natuma group unapata maybe hiyo imechapa SL, maybe nimekuwa liquidated kwa continuation setup ama maybe imemiss na kapip moja ama pip 2 ama anatolewa alafu ina expect. Kama hii wiki like kumekuwa na kuna setup zenye I think kwa nini Telegram group kuna setup 2 USD CHF na GBP CHF, like zimecheza share na mimi mazee. So hizo ndo za B setup, but all my full margin setups zinakuanga A setups. Hiyo like nikisema hii ni full margin setup, trust me, you can take it to the bank, and anyone here mwenye ashai trade full margin setup yangu can testify. Hakuna setup nishaipatiana alafu nikasema it's a full margin setup alafu ikakosa kuingiana. Hakuna. Zenye zinakosanga tu kuingiana sometime because of the market condition. Unajua sometimes kila time like ni setup yako ita hold. So my B setups ndo huwa sometimes zina fail. Unaona, but sio kila wakati. So hizo ndo my B setup. My A setups nizo za full margin and zinaingianga always. I think nimejibu.
Nimekupata. Then ya mwisho ni okay, tuki-eliminate the full margin trade setups. Yeah. Assuming that wewe una manage, you are managing an account. So as a risk manager, from the statistics that you have gathered from the years that you have been trading, let's use this year, how much percentage that one expect that by the end of this month, the equity curve should be up like this percentage, ama hunanga target ya monthly kitika hiyo?
So let me tell you my friend, uki trade forex usikuwe na hii expectation, because sometimes your expectation may be you may fail to your expectation may not be met, alafu ukakuwa disappointed. So when you're trading, when trade yako, let's say trade yako inakuwa executed and umeiset take profit somewhere, sometimes trade itaenda ielekee kufika your take profit level alafu ishuke chini bila kutap your TP, and maybe kwa hiyo trade ulikuwa umeproject mazi itakupatia $1,000 ama 2,000 ama 3,000 ama hata 10,000, and yes all a long time ilikuwa ikirun like ulikuwa unaona like inaelekea hapo, imetoka from zero, imetoka from negative ikakuja to $1, ikakuja mpaka 10, ikaenda 20, ikatoka 20 ikaenda 100, ikatoka 100 ikaenda 500, ikatoka 500 ikafika 2,000, and unaona ikipanda, and because you don't want to take partial, uko na a fixed mindset ama a fixed expectation, unasema expectation yangu, monthly expectation ni $1,000 ama $10,000, unaona, and hii trade peke yake already naona inanipatia hiyo, already tuko at 8,000 dollar running profit, unaona. So yenye imebaki ni pesa ngapi? $2,000 running profit. So itaenda inafika kitu kama 9,500, just close to your take profit level, alafu trade ina reverse, inatoka from your level inakuja mpaka 0, itoka from 0 ikuchape stop loss. So usiwahi eka expectation ama nini, usiweke expectation at my monthly okay, it's good to have target, it's good, like venye nimesema, ukuwa na let's say your daily target ni ya ni ya $1 ama $2 ama $30, ama your weekly target ni ya $100 ama ni $200, kama your monthly target ni $500, it's fine, unaona, but usilete expectations zako kwa market, because remember the market like it's a game of what? Probability, not absolutes. This market, it's a market of probabilities, not absolutes, and kila time the market ita respect your bias ama ita respect you as a trader kuna konga na time ya news. The high impact news may go in your favor ama ziende against you. Unazuka kuwa tu like all along you've been profitable, like you've been in profit, position zako zimekuwa in blues, alafu news inatoka, the news inatoka an impact, the high impact news inatoka, then inakuja ina squash all your profit. You guys mume witness hii, inakuja ina squash all your profit, inachapa hiyo nini, inachapa hiyo stop loss yako. Unaona, hata sometimes unaweza kuwa hata umesongesha just your stop loss above, but because of slippage inakuja ina wipe out stop loss yako, na pia ina exit at a place yenye hauko umeset, unatoka na even more loss compare na ile yenye ulikuwa umecalculate. So usiweke expectation at yo mazee, mimi bwana I'm expecting $100,000 hii mwezi hii. Una expect kwani market ni yako? Una run market sio yako. Yes, it's good. Kuna tofauti ya target na expectations. Kuna tofauti ya there's a thin line ama there's a fine line between targets and expectations. Target ni kitu unasema I'll work towards them. I'll work towards this target. This is my goal. Unaona, my target is to, like by the time mwezi inaisha niko na at least nimegrow your account from 2-figure account to a 3-figure account. That's a good target. Expectation ile unasema mimi mazee bwana, mimi after 1 month, after 1 month I'm expecting niko na hii amount kwa account yangu. Unaona the difference?
Yes.
Yeah, so usiweke expectation kwa market, go with the targets. Kama target yako ni ya $1 per day, it's fine. Ingia scalp, ukipata $1 toka. $1 zaidi ni 130 bob. 130 bob ukiamka kama saizi yaona, alafu uamke kesho na hiyo 130. Kila siku unasema 130 in kwa mwezi ni pesa ngapi? 30 days times 130, juu 137 saizi $1 ni pesa ngapi? Ama let's say per day target yako ni $5. Una execute, haijalishi ni setup gani, wewe bora umesema tu ikifika $5 na you are a disciplined trader, una follow your rules, you stick to your targets, you are a disciplined trader. But hawa watu wa get rich quick mentality ni wale my expectation mingi, they don't want to put in the work, wako na expectation mingi, wanakuja wana trade na Lamborghini lot sizes zenye as correspond na the account size, alafu una expect ati ukue like rich mara moja tu. No maze, the market has its way of humbling a trader, na inakuhambulishanga vizuri sana. Hakuna kitu itakupea character development kwa hii dunia kama the market. So sijui nimejibu ama
Yes, nimekupata. Thank you.
Okay. Focus, niko na swali. Okay, umesema unatumianga strategy inajiita hybrid, that is the combination of retail na smart money. Can you just give us just an overview na psychology behind that your strategy? Just an overview na psychology behind kwa nini unatumianga hiyo strategy?
Psychology behind it sielewi.
Okay, as in what about it? Like, what is the connection? What is the relationship between or the
Okay, nimepata. So every 90% ama sijiseme 90 ama 98% ya traders wakianza trading walianza na the retail way. Hakuna msee kama uko hapa na ulianza ku trade smart money, wewe hauwezi kanishow kitu. Kama tu like the first strategy ulianza ku trade now ni smart money, then wewe kitu ya kwanza nitajua wewe ni newbie, and kitu ya pili hauwezi kanishow kitu. Why? Because this is a two, nisema like retail it's the first thing yenye 98% of traders huwa wanajifunza wakianza kutrade. Ukianzanga hivyo wanakuambianga jifunze kuhusu support and resistance. Unaona, unafunzwa kuhusu ama wanakuambia learn how to draw supports, how to draw resistance. Unaona, then unakuja cross unaambiwa yo kuna some indicators zenye zita magnify your profits. Kuna hizi indicators zenye ukitumia zitakupea zitakupea entries na confirmation poa. Kutoka kwa indicator wanakuja wanakuambia learn how to to read candles. Unaona, the type of candles, how they serve in the market. Ukiona indecision candle ni ya nini, ukiona doji candle ni ya nini, unaona. Ukiona sijui pin bar, ukiona inverted hammer, unaona. Ukiona hizi candle zote, ukiona ukiona engulfing candle, bullish engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, what purpose does they have, ama what purpose does they serve, unaona. Ukiona bullish engulfing candles inamaanisha nini, unaona. Ukiona bearish engulfing candle inamaanisha nini, and what is a bear. Like hizi ni vitu zenye utajifunza in a retail, unaona. And hata before uanze kunini smart money, ukianza kutrade smart money, inamaanisha lazima ukuwe unajua the type of candles, the bullish order blocks and the bearish order blocks. The smart money people huwa wana enter, let's say kama ni bullish, they'll enter the last bear candle before that upward move, that move that broke structure ama that changed character. Kama kama they are selling, they'll enter the last bull candle before that bear move, unaona, that broke structure to the downside, unaona. So lazima like ukuwa unajua type of candles, a bear candle ni gani, a bull candle, na hizo utajua, you learn that by doing what, kwa kupitia the retail way. Retail way itakupea itakushow how nini ina work, resistance ina work, resistance iko wapi, support iko wapi, flip zone iko wapi, the types of demand, unaona. Then smart money hiyo iko more advanced in a way that it helps you. Basically smart money inakusaidianga tu uone liquidity iko wapi, zones gani zita fail, unaona, where is liquidity resting. Unajua liquidity zinapenda kuwa kwa resistance and support. Why? Because orders ziko hapo, because people are looking to buy low and sell high. So orders zao ziko kwa support na orders zao ziko kwa resistance. Hizo orders zenye ziko hapo ni nini? Hiyo ni liquidity. Mtu akiona double bottom ya retail, mtu wa retail yes ataona it's a good place ya kuenter, but mtu wa smart money ataona hiyo double bottom ni nini? Ni inducement, kuna liquidity kwa hapo hivyo, unaona. Now kama umelearn the retail way, unajua hizi stories za QM, unajua hizi za ku break down the candles, unajua nini, unajua all the stuff, unajua hizo ma patterns. Ukiona bull flag ama ndio sijui bullish flag, hizo ma patterns hizo unajua. Ukiona head and shoulder, ukiona sijui double bottoms, sijui double tops, sijui vitu gani, inverted double bottom, inverted head and shoulder, like ukiona hizi vitu zote unajua how they are traded like the retail way. Alafu tena unakuja tena unajifunza the smart money, unajua how to trade the smart money, alafu unazicombine pamoja. Kuna opportunities za smart money zenye mtu wa retail atamiss, na kuna opportunities za retail zenye mtu wa smart money atamiss, hataona. But if you have the eyes for both this strategy, opportunity ya retail, ukienda kwa market una retail opportunity imejipea, una trade nayo. Ukienda kwa smart money uone the smart money inakupea nini, unaenda nayo. Kama best yangu Clemo ana trade ni the retail pia, yeye yake tu specifically ni retail, and mnaonanga pia setup zake za retail venye pia zinaingiana. Yes, trade the smart money, unaona. But majority ya ama traders siku hizi they trade the smart money, because saizi kila mentor na sell the smart money, akwambia just trade smart money, don't focus na retail sijui nini. Unaona mimi zingine zinasema ati before nijue smart money I used to trade retail mazeni ya ujinga. No, hakuna strategy ya ujinga, hakuna holy grail strategy. Kama it's working for you, it's that's all that matters. Unaweza kuwa na strategy, maybe hata wengine wana trade, kuna hii sijui inajiita MMA ama EDMA, kuna strategy inajiita something sijui nimesahau jina. Unaona hata hiyo sio retail na hata hiyo sio smart money, but it's a strategy on its own, but inakupea do. So combine, try, usidwell tu on, because the market is ever changing, the market is ever adapting, unaona. Chenye mtu alikuwa na trade last year but one, the market saizi imekuwa bulletproof from chenye mtu alikuwa akitrade last year but one. Unaona? Because the market is ever changing, the market is adapting kwa the environment nini. So inafaa ikiadapt pia wewe una adapt. Ikichange pia wewe una change. Unaona? Change nayo. Usibaki tu pale ati mimi am a fixed smart money trader. I'm a fixed ICT trader. I'm a fixed retail trader. No. Fanya research yako, jifunze ABC. Jifunze 1 2 3 ya the market ya hii strategy. Kitu gani poa ya hii strategy when happen? Because hata ukibacktest kuna vitu zenye uta notice zenye ziko consistent. Like this is something that is never changing and it's on a repetitive mode. The market ikifanya hivi kwa hii strategy, let's say ya retail, the market ikifika hapa ama kama ni head and shoulder, the market ikifika iwe inakuja na trade kwa neckline. Unaona? And umejaribu ume backtest karibu mara 10, unaona like out of the 10 times you've backtested, the market traded at the neckline 9 times. Mtu smart money ajui hiyo. Mtu smart money yeye amepiga backtesting yake, ameona easy demands, this type of demands zinaingianga, demands zenye ziko na liquidity above them, ama demands zenye ziko na some volatility, ama demands zenye ziko na impulse na volume ndani ziko na some imbalance. Hizi demands was zinafanya same thing na the supplies. Hizi supply mazee was zinafanya. Mtu anakuja na breakdown, unajua anakuja mpaka anaenda mpaka hizi lower time frame hizi tudogo tu, hizi za 1 minute 15 minute. Mtu wa retail aiza ka trade nini ya 1 minute, mtu wa retail, but mtu wa smart money can. Unaona? Now imagine have these two knowledge ya smart money na retail, mtu atakushow nini? Hakuna. Uko na a sword that is cutting through both edges, inakata huku juu na huku chini. No one can defeat you, but ukistick tu na strategy moja alafu the market is ever changing, itafika time hiyo nini zako, you'll start seeing that there are some things that are failing in your strategy. Then unaanza kujiquestion as a trader, unaanza kujiquestion kama like you are losing your edge when that is not the case.
Hii session ni moto bwana. Sijui
Yeah.
timu alienda kurara. So kuna watu wananiuliza maswali inbox bwana. Wananiuliza stories za dark banks na MJK. Hizo mimi stories siwezi jibu. Maybe wajijibie. So team na focus. Nilikuwa na request since watu wamesikia mingi sana like si ndio tumekuwa tukiongea nao tu hapa since we invent hii group. Maybe tunaweza invite dark banks hapa na MJK Fred moja waguzie psychological talk.
Sure.
What they have on their side. So nimeongea na dark saa hizi juu sasa kuna watu wanakuja kwa inbox na si mmoja ni watatu saa hizi. Wanauliza stories za dark na MJK, mimi siwezi jibu za sorry. Nimeambia dark kanisa itakuwa siku gani, so
we can do it next Friday.
Nimemwambia nipe Friday yenye ataniambia tu yote tu.
Next Friday is better.
So mimi ina shida, mimi you can invite any trader mwenye mnataka, mimi sina shida. Remember the session is yours, I created the group for you guys. Hii sessions na kuanga zenyu, unaona? So if unataka some ukitaka session ya mtu fulani ama ukitaka nini, you just tell me, I reach out to them. Tuna organize, then it's fine. Mimi sina shida. You remember chenye unataka ndo venye like ni ile kujituma. Mimi ukiniambia unataka hii nitafanya hivi. Ukitulia Mr. nini? So you nani anaitwaje? AJ, you do that. Alafu tuta organize day. Then we'll just show up kama kawaida.
So nimeongea na dark banks akasema tumwambie tu Scott nini. Ameniambia tu show up. So mimi nikamwambia nitapata time yake. MJK ndio bado haja reply. Akireply tutapata communicate nini kesho na team. Mwambie Scott asema kama ni Friday ni sawa. So nijueni next Friday ama Scott anipea session nitakuwa MJK na dark.
No problem.
So I think mimi I'm done for today ama for tonight.
Ngoja focus before we tumaliza si wote, we finish one. Kuna msena unako hapa na swali. Cyrus, I hope this is the last question so that we can say we are done. We retire to bed. So Cyrus, ask your question. Cyrus, nimeona umeinua mkono. Ask your question.
Ni kama left.
Sawa, haya basi. I think everything has been exhausted. Everything has been said. Now the ball is in your court as a trader. Chaguo ni lako. It narrows down to choices. Life is about choices. And since wendo unavaa hiyo kiatu, wendo unajua mali inakufinya. Wendo unajua mali unataka kwenda na mali unataka kufika. So this week, go and develop that habit yenye imeongelelewa. That clone you want to become. Go and develop him. Because so much has been said. Now this session, AJ has been dropping things after things. So let's meet on Sunday. I'll share the link. Focus. Yon session yako hiyo. Last time Focus hako na feel poa. So Focus, this Sunday it's you. Technical
Haina kitu.
analysis. I'll share the link after hapa. Thanks everyone.
Sawa sawa.
Mtu harare venye mezoea. Shukran.
Thanks manze.